Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina.
Join Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world.
I'd like you to imagine with me, if you will, opening an app where you can collaborate with like-minded individuals from around the world, get inspiration and in-app tools to launch and grow your business, as well as share your knowledge and earn compensation, all in one app. Well, the name of that app is Truso, short for Truly Social. Hi, I'm Matthew Newman, the founder and CEO of Truso, a new concept in social media Truso is designed from the ground up to be a platform that's both social and empowering for all its users. How exactly do we do that? I'm glad you asked. First, Truso brings the world together via video. Psychologists assert that video provides a significantly more effective connection than audio only. When you enter a community on Truso, you're face to face. Second, on Truso, you don't have to have 1 million followers to monetize. Our business model allows all hosts and moderators to monetize, no matter the size of your following, by 1, producing fee-based content, and 2, inviting others to join the platform as subscribers. Even more, Truso has an in-app resource library with over 100 free resources, forms, and documents to help you build your brand and grow your business. Third, Truso is inclusive. The deaf and hard of hearing communities make up 360 million people worldwide. Unlike audio-only apps, Truso embraces this community, providing a networking platform that allows them to participate via video and closed captioning. We even have a deaf and hard of hearing foundation in the works as well. Fourth, Truso is both social and safe. We refer to Truso as a virtual extension of the beauty shop, barbershop, and brainchild of the community. A place where there's laughter, along with wisdom, growth-oriented conversation, and genuine connections in a safe space. Truso even has proprietary security to ensure we maintain a safe environment for everyone. Where are we at now? Truso is live, y'all. We've launched in beta and we're acquiring users daily. We have an incredible development and marketing team, plus amazing celebrity influencers at the table, helping us spread the word around the globe, beginning within the African diaspora and beyond by creating a safe space for growth, connection, and collaboration. We're truly excited about Truso. We've created something special for which there is a global market. And we invite you to embark on this journey with us as a shareholder. The future for Truso is truly bright. Join us and let's go there together.
Over the past few years, we've seen the growth of existing and new initiatives focused on financial inclusion, building global networks, and reducing the wealth gap in response to the idea there's not enough seats at the table. Whether their outcomes are to increase the representation of Black executives on corporate boards, ensure an inclusive global economy, or to create new U.S. African commercial pathways, the strategies are often carried out by separate programs. The question is, should they be? With the continent of Africa being home to more than half of the world's fastest growing economies, the youngest workforce, over 400 companies generating more than $1 billion annually, 700 generating more than $500 million annually that are poised for growth, and being the destination of nearly $5 billion in venture capital in 2021. Diversifying U.S. and Africa commercial engagement by building bridges between African businesses and their U.S. diaspora should begin being seen as mutually beneficial. From helping to reduce Africa's enormous capital gap to catalyzing two-way trade opportunities, the COVID-19 global pandemic hopefully has taught us that global challenges and opportunities are more interconnected than we thought. During the pandemic, African companies like Unicorn Flutterwave, insurance provider Reliance Health, ride-hailing app Yasir, and 54Gene, the continent's first bank of DNA on people of African descent, proved that when African companies have access to networks, capital, and information, they grow big, grow fast, and create solutions that are valuable to the world. This is why BDirect was created. We are the first U.S.-based but African-centric board preparedness and board search company designed to connect U.S. Black talent and corporations to African businesses. Unique and fundamental to BDirect's success is our process of helping board candidates adapt their experience and networks to an African context before they're connected to high-growth companies that are looking to locally and globally scale. From our focus groups with African business execs and government leaders, we don't ignore the sentiment that business is easy, but people are hard. Having a pool of board candidates with hard-to-access networks and extensive experience across the business lifecycle, including successfully raising capital, is table stakes for an initiative like this. So yes, we have that. But corporate or entrepreneurial success in the U.S. does not guarantee success in Africa. Developed alongside industry partners on the continent, our training program, BDirect Prep, is designed to transpose their experience to create cultural comfort, understanding, and a commitment to helping businesses in Africa scale. Our board governance sessions are African, continental, and country specific, integrated with cultural awareness and dexterity training, masterclasses led by African industry execs, and mentoring and coaching from African continental-based facilitators. But even more unique to Be Direct Prep, we cap off our training program with an immersion trip to help candidates that have not been to Africa before see and feel Africa's complexity and opportunity from African soil. We all know traditional network-based board placement has historically left a lot of us out of ever really being in the paid board pipeline. Our strategy supports the work of many great organizations that are successfully filling seats at U.S. board tables by creating more tables for those that are still left on the sideline. It's time to start seeing the role and value of U.S. Black talent and businesses on the continent of Africa differently. Old perceptions and habits limit economic inclusion. Let's transition Black talent and the African businesses they will support from the periphery of the global economy to its core. Living in a global lockdown, we all know now how fast local and global economies can change and see the value of having businesses that hire, strengthen local value chains, and even grow globally. Status quo in any form holds back progress. We must democratize U.S.-Africa commercial engagement by socially and economically connecting cultures that have long been disconnected. It's time for Africa's U.S. diaspora to redefine their global value by helping African businesses scale continentally and globally.
Attention all entrepreneurs and companies. Are you looking for reliable and efficient virtual assistants and back office support to help you manage your business tasks? Look no further than Superwoman Business Services. Our team of virtual assistants provides a full range of administrative support services, including operations management, social media marketing, and much more. We also offer website design services to help you create a professional online presence that reflects your unique brand. In addition to administrative support and website design, we offer business development and structuring services to help you grow your business and achieve your goals. We'll work closely with you to identify areas of improvement and develop a customized plan to help you reach your full potential. At Superwoman Business Services, we understand that running a business can be overwhelming and time-consuming. That's why we're here to help you fly high and achieve success. Our virtual assistants are highly skilled, experienced, and dedicated to providing you with the support you need to thrive. Come fly with us and take your business to new heights. Let us help you become the superhero entrepreneur you are meant to be. Contact Superwoman Business Services today to learn more about our back office support services. Come fly with us and take your business to new heights.
I am a child of the Most High God. He has gifted me in ways that I could not even imagine and didn't know.
There was a time when I didn't know who I was. I listened to other people tell me who I should be, what I should do. I listened to people telling me that I should be a boutique owner, that I should be a construction manager, that I should be a laborer. Have you ever felt like you should do something else, be something else, go somewhere else, be wherever you wanted to be, and you felt like you were in a box? Anybody in the room? And you couldn't get out? Anybody in the room? And you kept trying to go and you couldn't get out? Anybody in the room? But let me tell you, you need to rock the box. Rock the box.
I am engaging, inspiring, and empowering. I would give you everything I know Just by touching you, if I could, by osmosis, give you every single thing I've learned, I've gone through, I know I would. We know that's not possible, but as it is possible, I love to share information with people.
Some of you out there, people have told you that you can't be, you can't have, you can't do. But I will tell you, like Kingston said, you can, you must, and you will. If it's to be, it's going to be me. You got to say it. If it's to be, it's going to be. If it's to be, it's going to be. If it's to be, it's going to be.
Barbara is because she believed what her mama said about her and not what other people told her.
Every day you wake up, when you're in a situation, it's your choice whether it's an advantage or the disadvantage.
She gained her confidence and her life, and now she is a testimony.
If I can help you elevate yourself, then I feel like I'm elevating my own self as well. What you know and I know together can change the world.
Good day. My name is Meredith Leon McCormick. I am the founder and the editorial director for World Bride magazine. World Bride magazine was founded some over 20 years ago, and it was supposed to be a response, and I believe it still is a response to the lack of diversity in the fashion and specifically the bridal industry. We created it with the intention of being very inclusive, to show women of color, to show couples of color of all backgrounds that were getting married, that have families, that are consumers in the bridal industry. I heard specifically from the brides that there was a need for them. They didn't see themselves, and we're not only talking about Black women, we're talking about Asian, Latina. They all wanted to be seen. Arab, Muslim, all these women were like, oh my God, I'd love to submit my wedding to these magazines, but nobody ever answers me. And I just wanted to be that answer. So one of the things that has helped us to stay in business and sustain us is the partnerships that we've been able to forge with amazing brands. You know, I've been able to call on Chanel and Dior and say, hey, listen, I run a magazine. We need some products. What's going on? Do you have any new things that you're releasing? They've given us access. They've sent us what's new and allowed us to make the blast about content and things that would interest our readers. Why? Because typically people don't think bridal and that is connected. And then the relationship that I forged with Ford Cars, General Motors. You know, we did a beautiful video where we shot for our one of our issues, and they provided us with a beautiful car, and we were able to show that. Where's the connection? It's all connected. This couple will need to buy a home, will need to buy a car, they will start a family. All of these things are connected. Whereas in the past, everybody only focused on the day of the wedding, we focus on the lifestyle of the couple that's getting married. So World Bride is more than just a wedding day publication that only focuses on the flowers and the cake and what dress you're wearing. We go further than that. We want to talk about, guess who's coming to dinner? You know, how do you set your table? You know, what are the fine chinas that you can use? The etiquette of planning a dinner. You know, how do you design your home space? We've had guest editors from Doreen Chambers, respected home decor designer who creates beautiful spaces. So for us and a person that understands marketing, When the brands look at bridal, think outside of the box. You're thinking of the wedding day. We, as a magazine, we're thinking of the lifetime of the couple. And we're excited about what's to come. And we're super excited to show you more travel and WBM TV. So we're looking forward to bringing you so much more and lots more video content. So until the next time, ciao bella.
I'm Kennedy Harris. My genius is being an entrepreneur. I'm the CEO of K-Lock, a company where I develop my very own line of kids supplements. I currently market my multivitamin for kids to help combat weak immunity. During the pandemic, research has shown that having a strong immune system is key to fighting off disease. My vitamins are for kids, but adults can benefit from them as well. I'm adding a proprietary blend to my supplement line. I want to create my own blend so that I have a competitive edge in the marketplace. Staying healthy is important to me so that we live longer and have healthier lives. My website is klockproducts.com. That is K-L-O-C-K. Genius is common.
Are you a forward-thinking entrepreneur or business owner? The world is changing faster than ever, and it's time to pivot and adapt to the future. Hello LLC is here to help you do just that. Hello stands for helping enterprises leverage leading-edge optimizations. Our innovative solutions can streamline operations, reduce overhead costs, and give you a competitive edge in a market projected to reach $5 trillion by 2030. By pivoting to the metaverse, businesses can tap into a rapidly growing market that is projected to be a significant part of daily life for 25% of Americans by 2026. As a full digital metaverse agency, the Hello LLC can help you create custom solutions to streamline operations, increase productivity, reduce costs, and drive brand recognition. Why should you pivot to the metaverse with the Hello LLC? By leveraging cutting-edge technology, you can provide immersive experiences for your customers, expand your global reach, and unlock new revenue streams. Contact us today to make the pivot.
Social media is evolving. It's more vibrant, more colorful, more energetic, and so are you. It's not just photos anymore. It's video, it's audio, it's subscriptions. And now there's Fanbase, a new monetized social network. Fanbase delivers the complete native app experience with full content monetization for every user. No algorithms that shadow ban your engagement or growth, and no ads. Follow anyone for free and subscribe directly to your favorite creators for $4.99 a month. Plus, show some love by tipping on any post. Also, make a Fanbase page and monetize your content the same way. Finally, connect with your followers by posting the amazing content you already create. And now, get paid for it. It's time to energize and monetize. Because everyone's a fan of something, and everyone has a fan base.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
Hello, I am Dr. Eric Kelly III, the visionary strategist and founder of the Black Business Olympics. I invite you to showcase your Black-owned businesses on the Black Business Network global stage. The Black Business Olympics is a global Black Business Network platform that propels Black-owned businesses into the international spotlight. By showcasing your business on the Black Business Olympics platform, you can reach a worldwide audience of potential customers, partners, and investors. You can also establish yourself as a thought leader and expert in your field, attract lucrative partnerships, and more speaking engagements. In addition, the Black Business Olympics platform provides a valuable opportunity to connect and collaborate with like-minded entrepreneurs and business professionals from around the world. This can lead to new business opportunities, ideas, and relationships. Finally, by sharing your story and expertise on the Black Business Olympics platform, you can inspire and empower others. This is a powerful way to make a positive impact on the world and leave a lasting legacy. If you are a Black-owned business owner, I encourage you to seize the opportunity to showcase your business on the Black Business Olympics platform. It is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to make an indelible mark on the world. Be one of the 1,000 visionary entrepreneurs who are changing students' lives, shaping industries, and leaving an unforgettable legacy for their families. Unleash your voice on our global stage and watch your business thrive. Black.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is the Black Business Expo. Business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations, welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Merlin Clark of Mac Leadership Solutions, LLC, and I am your business moderator for this afternoon on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have had speakers from London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, North Carolina, Chicago, New York, Los Angeles, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Now, today, we will have a fireside chat with Erica Jo Robinson. Genius is common, and we'll see you on the other side. Erica, wow. Welcome to the Black Business Expo Olympics.
Thank you.
Right,
It is an honor to be here.
Yes. Tell us who you are, what you do.
Well, my name is Erica Jo Robinson, as we already stated. I am a girl from Jersey. I joined the military and was on the West Coast for a little while and came back this way. While over there, I had the opportunity to be involved in business in a way that I never thought that I would be able to participate in that. Man, I'm just really, at the end of the day, I'm just a woman from Jersey who is an example of what every other woman can do. You know what I mean? I'm just your average chick, just called to do extraordinary things.
Okay, so I did not hear you. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Erica?
One more time. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
If you repeat the last sentence for me.
I simply stated, this is great that I get to repeat this actually. Just to say that I am an average woman from Jersey, just called to do extraordinary things.
Wonderful. Extraordinary things. That is
Yes.
important. So we're going to
Yes.
be doing a fireside chat today, Erica. And so
Yes.
I'll be
Thank you.
asking you a few questions, so um, tell us, what is it that, do you have a business that you operate, and what is your business if you do?
Well, I am new in my second run, my second win, so to speak, as far as business is concerned. At this moment, though, I am an author and public speaker. At the moment, I have a couple things that I'm working on, which is I have a documentary being worked on about my journey. And I also have a book that I've written about my journey. And those are the two things that I'm currently in right now. And I'm also in the works with something with my daughter.
So you said you're an author. So have you published your book as yet? And what is the title?
Well, the first book I was a part of was an anthology by Carolyn Wilson, a group of about 25 women that came together to share their stories, had the courage to share their stories and be transparent for the sake of someone else. That book is called Her Story Too. There is a Her Story. I was a part of Her Story Too, that has been published, I believe, a few months now. That was so inspiring to me because at the time we could only submit about 1,000 words, and it felt so good, it felt so freeing that I decided to write my own book, and that book is titled Badass.
Okay, so Her Story has inspired you to write your own book, where
Yeah.
you're sole author. Amazing, great.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
So it's just exciting speaking with you today. Tell us a funny thing you believed about radio when you were a child.
Oh man, I when I was a little girl, I was an only child for about 16 years. I am the oldest of my brother and sister. So I was the only child, and I would find myself in my grandmother's room or in my aunt's room, and I would play records and listen to the radio. And I would lay next to the radio and I would think that each celebrity, each star coming to sing would be like a line outside of the door of the radio, and that they all had to come in and sing their song a few times during the day. I had no idea that it was pre-recorded.
That is funny. Okay. All right. So they're waiting to. Oh, wow. Wow. Hey, you didn't know, you were listening to the radio. You had no idea how that was taking place. So that
Yeah,
is a funny story.
yeah,
You
I
know,
was
you said
about
you're.
to.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That is funny. That is funny, right?
Yes.
So, you're 16 years older than your brother.
Yes.
Because I'm the oldest of 5 children, and my young
Mm.
baby is 16 years younger than me. So we have something in common there.
Yeah, so you know
Yeah,
what it's like, so you understand.
I know what it's like.
Yeah.
So, Erica,
Yes.
you were very active in school, but
Yeah.
not in the way most might think. Tell us about your school side hustle that almost turned into a dream career.
Okay, just really digging into my little past here. When I was a young girl, bullying was still in effect even when I was a child in school, but we handled it differently when I was coming up. And so what used to happen is that I was a fighter in school. I don't know how or why, but I always found myself in a fight some kind of way. And what happened was the kids used to come and get me if someone was being bullied on the playing field, like out in the playing area after lunch. And they would come and get me and they would say, hey, so and so is being bullied. And then I would tell them, the fee. And I would put my hand out and they would put a quarter in my hand and I would go to and I
Oh
would
my
go on the
goodness.
field and handle that bully. And so because I did that so often, the dream career, I loved Layla Ali. And I thought that this is where I wanted to go. I thought that I wanted to be a fighter for a living. Of course, my mother was like, no. And it was a very short conversation. She was like,
Okay.
no.
No is a complete sentence, right? No is a complete sentence. So you were running your own little security firm right there in school. 25 cents for me
Yep.
to protect you. Yes,
Yep.
bullying is a very serious topic and it was
Yeah.
handled differently.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's taken on a whole different
Oh, yes.
yeah, yeah, but it's whether back then or today, it's a serious matter. Yeah. So
Yes.
this is funny. Her side hustle was she was a security person. Um, Erica,
Yes.
tell us about your military career. What
Mhm.
branch of service did you serve in and how long did you stay?
I was in the Navy, and I was in for 8 years. I was in during 9/11. At the time, I was pregnant, so I didn't have to go off and fight like a lot of my colleagues did. But it was a very eye-opening experience, just that entire 8 years. Yeah, I was what's called a ferry or a fluke because I didn't have any ship time. Didn't have that entire 8 years. I made it. I prayed and asked. I was like, okay, God, so I'm gonna go in the military, but I'm asking you, please do not put me on a ship. And that's exactly what I got. No ship
Wow.
time. Yeah.
The power of prayer. So you
All
have no,
right.
so are you actively involved in the military at this time?
No, no, not anymore. No, not anymore. But I am gratefully and thankfully able to benefit from some of the things that are afforded to me
Okay,
because I
as a
did my
veteran.
time.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. Because some people, after they leave the military, after they've served and become and transition into civilian life, they still, they do,
Right.
they get called. So I was wondering if that was something that you were involved in.
No, I
Okay. But
jumped straight
no.
into entrepreneurship right after the military. Straight into it.
Ah, okay. So as far as mindset goes and what was possible for you after the military,
Hmm.
what was your newfound identity? When you transition from the military, what was your
Right.
newfound identity?
Because, the military exposed me, I would say really to myself. I was put in a lot of situations where I wasn't sure if I can handle them, only to come out on the other side, like, "Yes, I can handle this." I did my little bit of time with the Marines, 8404 is what it's called, and after those times, I was like, I have the heart and mind for entrepreneurship. And that was my new passion when I came out. Once I came out, I realized that I am more than capable to bring together a grassroots organization, literally from my bedroom desk. Um, we built these businesses.
You said you built these businesses. So, what are the businesses that you built?
I loved there were two things that influenced me greatly: music, magazines. So I built two businesses that were entertainment based. At the time, gospel entertainment based, when hip hop wasn't fully accepted in the church at the time, was misunderstood. And so what we did is we branched off to prove that point that hip hop was just reaching a different generation, and it was extremely effective in spreading the gospel. And that's exactly what we did. Two businesses that we ran for probably, I want to say, about 8 years.
Okay, so with the hip hop, because most people in the church is traditional, so they figure, well, it doesn't belong in the church, but you found a way to draw the young
Yes,
people in the church because of hip hop. Because if
yes,
they identified with hip hop,
yes,
then you could draw that audience into the church by.
yes.
So, did you like have hip hop dance classes, or how did you do that?
What we had was a company called ITM Live, titled Inside the Music. What we did was we had shows that we did twice a month, and we would invite these artists to perform and perfect their craft. That's how that was the reciprocating thing between us and them. They got the opportunity to perfect their craft, and we got to hold the shows. So we did that, and we had hosts, and we did fashion, and it was just a whole exactly. If you look at 106 in Park, that's what I patterned ITM Live after. Literally sat down with a pen and paper, watching 106 in Park and writing down each scene and what was done, trying to learn from the outside looking in, and then would go off and implement these things that I had learned.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a hip hop part of your entrepreneurship
Yeah.
journey.
Yes.
But you said you also have a magazine?
Yes, I have a story about that also. The first time that I saw a magazine with a woman of color on that magazine was Essence magazine. I hold very dear to my heart. And my first thought, my immediate thought was, oh my God, Black people really are beautiful. Not that I didn't have beautiful women and beautiful people in my life and in my immediate family. That it's just that I grew up in areas that were predominantly Caucasian. The schools that I went to were predominantly Caucasian, and I was very aware of my Blackness. And at that time, um, I wasn't called beautiful. So I had a not negative, but just a bit of a downcast outlook on what the Black community was, because I wasn't surrounded by a lot of Black people. So when I saw this magazine and Iman was on the cover, the model Iman, it just impacted me extremely heavy. And I had a love affair with magazines ever since. I would go in underneath the couches, just search for change and money to be able to buy the next Essence issue. And I was enamored by the color, by the poses. It had gotten to the point where I could tell what photographer was shooting what just by that person's work. I studied so much and was so in love. So then G1 Magazine was born out of that. And I didn't have all the connections, and I didn't know exactly what to do in order to own a magazine. So once again, I would sit down with the magazine, open it up and say, oh, there's an ad on page 1. And I would write that down. And then I'd be like, oh, table of contents, and look at how they did it and say, okay, this goes on page 2. Oh, page 3, another ad. Okay. So that's how I learned. And I patterned myself after that. I went, and the content came from ITM Live. So what I did was, so G1 Magazine just will report on what ITM Live was doing. So the two of them would work together. It was a fantastic, I had a very small team, but that doesn't matter. We did great work. And we were all extremely dedicated to the cause.
So are you still operating that magazine company at this time?
No, I am not.
Okay.
Yeah, it definitely kind of ran its course for me. And at that time, there were some things happening in my personal life that, and after that, I said, well, I was married at the time, and we were both like, let's try to live a normal life. Like, let's just go and try to get a 9-to-5 and live a normal life after 8 years of entrepreneurship. That did not work. It didn't work. It didn't work.
Yeah, the entrepreneurship journey it's one that you really you stay on top of it, because you just never know, but at least it's something you wanted to do, and you tried it, right? Instead of I wish I could do a magazine company. You did it. That's an accomplishment, because that's one of your goals, and you've accomplished that. So we have to celebrate the wins, no matter how small. No matter how small, right? So because some people only celebrate the big wins, but you did that. And I'm sure if you get another idea about doing another magazine or anything, you would want to do that because you have written a book, you have co-authored a book, and then into the
Yes.
magazine now. So it looks like you're into the publishing and the information realm. So are you thinking of writing another book then? Would you consider writing another book?
Oh,
Is that
absolutely.
something you would ever consider?
Absolutely. I have a journal full of titles and ideas that I feel that I absolutely have to get done before leaving this planet. I just have to absolutely get them done. And I am plugging away slowly but surely to accomplish these just so that once I get done writing, I want to look back in 5 or 10 years and still be proud of the work that I've done. So no rushing, taking my time, letting it come to me, and is speaking as authentically as possible.
Great, great. Now, let me ask you this.
Mm.
After 8 years of that entertainment business, right?
Mm.
Your reputation precedes you and another big opportunity comes your way.
Yes.
What was that business?
That would be the Kitsap Admirals International team, semi-pro international team. That business fell on us because our reputation with ITM and because of our reputation with G1. We were seen as people who understood entertainment, and basketball is also entertainment. And my ex at the time was also playing semi-pro ball, and so we were in that arena. And when it was asked, we were asked, would we own a team? And we took about a week or so to think about it, and we laughed because we were trying to live regular lives, 9 to 5, trying to be, be a part of the working class and work in that way. But once again, the opportunity for big business came, and we took it. We took it.
Okay. Okay. So what happened with that?
Well, that was an
Would you like to
11-year
expand on
run.
that?
Yes, yes, that was an 11-year run. We and that was another business started in the bedroom at the bedroom desk. We came up with the name Admirals because we were in a Navy town, and we started to search for the best players that the town had to offer. We would go to the local college, and players who were not advancing from the community college onto bigger colleges, maybe, because school isn't for everyone. Sometimes athleticism, is something that somebody is much better at, no shade. And so some of these athletes were absolutely incredible, and so we would recruit them to be on the team. And so what we did was we ended up getting in connection with someone who was from China, who was coming to America to learn American ball. And we were recommended for him to reach out to so that he could play on our team. We had no idea that this young man was so connected in China. But we treated him well because we wanted him to have a great experience. And so next thing you know, after his time here, he invited us to go to China. And so that's exactly what we did. We went to China. We took our team to China. I remember the very first time, we were wowed, blown away. They were shutting down towns for us to come through. Security, and like the whole town would come to see the Admirals play. And this woman who was an owner, which I did not know that at the time would not be a popular idea, I guess, for a lack of better ways to say that, lack of better terms to say that. I had the opportunity. We ended up going back and forth to China maybe 4, maybe 5 times, having the opportunity to sit with dignitaries and in business meetings with other teams. So we would all be sitting at a table and none of us spoke each other's language and we had interpreters, but it was the best game of charades you ever want to play, trying to communicate with each other. And we had a understanding and a camaraderie amongst each other between us that was just really beyond language. We sat with Russia. We, you know, and built a relationship with Russia, even though that the language barrier was there. We went to schools where like hundreds of children would come running up to us and we were signing backpacks and t-shirts, and I have taken more pictures, more selfies than I could even begin to explain or tell you about. I had a small piece of an understanding of what celebrityism is, and it's something to deal with. It's definitely something to deal with. Um, there's just so many experiences. And then while we were going to China, Japan came around and we ended up going to Japan a few times and doing an exchange program with their AAU and our AAU. So on the off season, they would come and see us in the small town called Bremerton in Washington State. They would come to our basketball camps and learn how to play American ball. And then we would take our kids and go to Japan and teach them Euroball and see how they taught their practices. And it was just such an amazing experience for 11 years. Absolutely amazing.
Wow. That sounds like an amazing experience.
It
Amazing
really was.
experience. So I have just one more question for you, if you
Yes.
will. You had a funny story about funding that involved selling sneakers, which really was about seizing an opportunity. Talk about that briefly.
This is such a you know, my ex and I, we laughed about this for a long time. When my ex first started playing semi-pro ball, he wasn't part of the starting five. And then so he would, he was part of the second string. They were getting paid to play the game, but it wasn't for very much money. So a lot of the players at the time were saying, well, there's not much we could do with this little check that we got. It couldn't have been no more than about $50 to $75, maybe $150 for some players. And so my ex seized this opportunity since they all individually thought, well, there's not much I can do with this check. He began to sell sneakers that he had gotten through a connection in China to the guys for that $50. So for each individual, it was only $50, but for us, it was $500 a game because we sold. He would bring out, and he literally sold them out the trunk, just like cassette tapes or hip hop artists selling their music on the street. He would sell these sneakers out of the trunk of the car, and they would each bring their $50 or their $100 and buy a couple pairs, and we would look at each other like opportunity seized. Here it is. We kept our eyes and ears open, and that's what I definitely want to encourage any entrepreneur out there. Just because it doesn't go according to your plan, keep your eyes and your ears open for an opportunity within the opportunity. Just
That
keep your
is
eyes
great.
open.
That is
Yeah.
great advice,
Yeah.
and be willing to pivot if necessary.
Yes.
When things don't go
Absolutely.
your way, you have to be willing to pivot, to make
Yes.
that shift for something else if
Yes.
if things don't go according to your plan. Because the entrepreneurship journey really is, you have to be resilient.
Yes. Oh,
Be
yeah.
resilient. You have to be.
Yes.
You sound like you have had an amazing journey. So, what's next for you? What's next for you?
Definitely writing and public speaking. I had a desire and a need to share things like I have shared with you. The thing that has catapulted me from the basketball to where I am now is I am a survivor. I have survived advanced cancer twice now. And so therefore, that experience made it so that I felt like I needed to talk about my experience, and I decided to write about it. And that's why the book is called Badass, because I survived advanced cancer twice, stage 4 adenocarcinoma. The first time was a complete shock because I had no symptoms. I had no symptoms, and I was probably in the healthiest stage of my life. I probably I was getting up every morning at about 4:30 a.m. to run and to work out because I was just so happy and proud to be where I was, and I wanted to better myself. I had taken on this project, which is myself, which is a never-ending project, and I talk about that in the book. That each time I suffered a hurt, I had a project for that. When my father died, I had a project for that. When my daughter died, I had a project for that. All to keep just to keep moving forward. So when cancer came knocking at my door, I had this strong desire to survive. After there was a time where I didn't, living didn't seem like the greatest option for me. And so when this opportunity to leave this world showed up, I was not ready to go. I had found a new life, a new source, a new desire and reason to live. And that new desire was me.
Wonderful. That's
So yeah, I
great.
also have
You
the
have been
documentary.
an amazing, yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
You have been amazing. And I just want to thank you for sharing your stories, your expertise, your encouragement, your inspiring stories, and how you've transitioned, So where can we find you and learn more about you? What's your preferred way for us to communicate with you?
I have Instagram at Miss EJ Robinson. Also my website, missejrobinson.com. And you can also reach me by email, missejrobinson@gmail.com.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for being here, and have a great day. Genius is coming, and I'll see you on the other side. All right. The Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K through 12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. You may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund or use the Cash App that's on the screen below. $BBX USA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts. So we want to remind you to donate to the scholarship fund. And we want to thank our amazing Black Business Expo USA sponsors for this month. They are NC100, Moody Capital Partners, Suede Soul, Lotus Richer Coaching and Training, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, Step Management, BHS and Associates, 5-Star BDN, Hello LLC, Margie McLean Foundation Incorporated, Genius is Common, Earth Essentials, Malaine Chennai Global, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, Lee Entertainment, Artistic Act Design, and Black Business Expo USA. Genius is coming, and I'll see you on the other side.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina.
Join Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world.
Prepare for what's coming and dominate in economic winter. Stand strong and thrive by showcasing your great products and services globally through the Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics. The Black Business Network has showcased over 2,000 companies with over $7 billion in sales each year. Over 10 million attendees have viewed the rebroadcast each month. Through the Black Business Olympics, unique styles of business training and mentoring are turning students into business owners and entrepreneurial warriors who will dominate in any economy. Gain the ultimate advantage of the Black Business Olympics, 7 days of unbelievable topics and speakers speaking around the globe. Donate your time and experience to provide expertise and scholarships to students worldwide and change the world. Now, more than ever, new insights, tools, strategies, and capabilities are needed. This is your chance for a major presentation to the world. Fill out the form and join the more than 2,000 speakers who have presented to over 200 countries. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into the Metaverse, STEM City, Black Multiverse Enterprises, Hulu, Amazon, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Apple, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pod TV, IBM TV, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. Sign up today. Spaces are limited, and we will see you there.
Phenomenal Tanya T. Wise, who is here from the great state of Maryland. Tanya, welcome and thank you for being with us today. Can you indulge our audience a little bit and tell them just a little bit more about who you are and what it is that you do?
Well, I love being able to talk to people and have a magnetic attitude, being able to just show them. So I always like to say, level up is Coach at Tanya T. Wise here.
So can you tell our audience, just give them a teaser about what your presentation will be about?
So my philosophy is that we should all be living our dream life. So tomorrow I'm going to talk about how you start living your dream life. What are some of the things that you thought about in your childhood that you just kind of let go and dormant?
Wow.
And I want to reignite that and just give you some pointers and some tips, some tools, some strategies to be able to start living your best life now. And guess what, Rhonda? And leave an inheritance for your legacy.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I know that's resonating with a lot of people. I've heard that you have a dynamic coaching program. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. So our coaching program help people that have the lack of time, that lack strategies, and lack the confidence to go after their dream life. So we help them implement tools, we help them implement strategies, as well as give them resources so that they can live their best life now and leave that inheritance.
Wow. Oh, I love that. I love the leave the inheritance part. Listen, you are dropping some major nuggets, and I know a lot of what you're saying is resonating with a lot of people, but I think we're all curious, how did you even make this transition into the speaking and coaching arena? What's the story behind this?
So I started out in finance, and I realized that a lot of people don't necessarily go after their dream life because of the lack of finances or the education behind finances. But it wasn't until I lost my firstborn, my only son, that life changed for me. And where I was going after it all, living the corporate life, hit my 6-figure income and living in my dream house with my dream man, driving my dream car. I nearly lost it all when I lost my son. And so I realized it only takes one financial catastrophe that can change your entire life. That's what made me start All New Beginnings. Because no matter what's going on in life, there's a new beginning. And because of that, we develop a program called Wise Minded. My little slogan is, don't just dream it, let's live it.
If they want to connect with you or work with you, what is the best ways for them to be able to do that?
Well, for my social media guru, you can connect with me on every single social media platform as Tanya T. Wise.
Did you know women represent just 3% of Fortune 500 CEOs and less than 15% of corporate executives at top companies worldwide? Have you wondered what the secrets are to getting into the top ranks, whether in the private or public sector? Do you want to figure out how to stop being held back in your career or passed over for promotion? Then you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, President and CEO of the Executive Women's Success Institute. I have decades of experience in the military, the federal government, and corporate America, and my mission is to help women succeed and tap into their full potential. I want to reach 1 million+ women around the world to become the leaders they are meant to be. So if you want to move into a management or executive level position, or maybe you are a female veteran transitioning out of the military into business entrepreneurship, then reach out to the Executive Women's Success Institute at 301-693-3284. Let us get you on the fast track to success.
I'm Ramon Ray, founder of Smart Hustle Magazine and smallbiztechnology.com.
You're here today to celebrate small business success. Stand up on your feet. You rocked the house. It was amazing. Didn't we learn? For me, success comes from failure. One thing not to do is shake somebody's hand like this.
Attention all entrepreneurs and companies. Are you looking for reliable and efficient virtual assistants and back office support to help you manage your business tasks? Look no further than Superwoman Business Services. Our team of virtual assistants provides a full range of administrative support services, including operations management, social media marketing, and much more. We also offer website design services to help you create a professional online presence that reflects your unique brand. In addition to administrative support and website design, we offer business development and structuring services to help you grow your business and achieve your goals. We'll work closely with you to identify areas of improvement and develop a customized plan to help you reach your full potential. At Superwoman Business Services, we understand that running a business can be overwhelming and time-consuming. That's why we're here to help you fly high and achieve success. Our virtual assistants are highly skilled, experienced, and dedicated to providing you with the support you need to thrive. Come fly with us and take your business to new heights. Let us help you become the superhero entrepreneur you are meant to be. Contact Superwoman Business Services today to learn more about our back office support services. Come fly with us and take your business to new heights.
Why do I do what I do? You know, my life coach asked me that a few years ago. And she said, Tony, what's your why? And I told her, and she said, girl, you've already accomplished that. Perhaps you need a new why.
Hi, Tony Harris, Amy Hoydu with Say It Said Marketing, one of your students. And just wanted to say thank you, Tony Harris, for spending so much time with me and giving me that boost in my business that I so drastically needed.
My why strive to touch, move, and inspire my clients to take drastic steps to be better than they were before they met me. I'm a resource. I'm a connector. I want to help people build deeper relationships that are beneficial to their life and business. That's what I do best.
So, first thing you got to do is show up. And speaking is a way to magnetically attract your ideal client to you. How many of you use social media that way? Absolutely. And this is how you look to the world. Drastic steps are the steps that are needed to be successful. And my business is drastic denotes a mindset. Getting out of your comfort zone. Doing something that you don't necessarily feel comfortable doing, want to do, but you know it's a necessary step to be successful in your business.
I get the most satisfaction when I see my connections flourishing into relationships long after I am gone.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Augustine with Media Jasmine, and I've joined several networking and referral groups in the area. And Network in Action Northeast Houston with Tony Harris Taylor is one of the best organizations that I've joined.
I love that piece of what I do, and it is what fuels my fire. My name is Tony Harris Taylor, saying take a drastic step today for a fantastic tomorrow.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
Hello, I am Dr. Eric Kelly III, the visionary strategist and founder of the Black Business Olympics. I invite you to showcase your Black-owned businesses on the Black Business Network global stage. The Black Business Olympics is a global Black Business Network platform that propels Black-owned businesses into the international spotlight. By showcasing your business on the Black Business Olympics platform, you can reach a worldwide audience of potential customers, partners, and investors. You can also establish yourself as a thought leader and expert in your field, attract lucrative partnerships, and more speaking engagements. In addition, the Black Business Olympics platform provides a valuable opportunity to connect and collaborate with like-minded entrepreneurs and business professionals from around the world. This can lead to new business opportunities, ideas, and relationships. Finally, by sharing your story and expertise on the Black Business Olympics platform, you can inspire and empower others. This is a powerful way to make a positive impact on the world and leave a lasting legacy. If you are a Black-owned business owner, I encourage you to seize the opportunity to showcase your business on the Black Business Olympics platform. It is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to make an indelible mark on the world. Be one of the 1,000 visionary entrepreneurs who are changing students' lives, shaping industries, and leaving an unforgettable legacy for their families. Unleash your voice on our global stage and watch your business thrive. Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Yes, the entire world. Just give me a call today at 919-308-9090.
Good afternoon, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Merlin Clark of Mac Leadership Solutions, LLC. I am your business moderator for this afternoon and the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have had speakers from London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, North Carolina, Chicago, New York, Los Angeles, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Today, we will be doing a fireside chat with Dr. Tondra Price. Dr. Tondra Price is a global networking strategist, communications expert, and award-winning international keynote speaker. With over 30 years of entrepreneurship experience, she trains individuals, corporations, and business owners worldwide on communication strategies that help to build relationships, establish rapport, and cultivate mutual trust and respect. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Dr. Tondra Price.
Hello, hello. Thank you so much, Mrs. Clark, for that amazing introduction.
You are so welcome, and it's amazing having you here today. I can't wait to hear more about you and what you do and how we benefit from your services. So, as I stated earlier, it's going to be a fireside chat. Okay. So I'm going to start off with a couple questions for you. Okay. Right? So you're a communication strategist.
Yes.
Let me ask you this. Why is networking considered a vital skill in today's professional world?
Well, networking is really, it's the currency right now for people to, especially entrepreneurs and business owners, because we need to have customers. How do you get customers? Well, guess what? They're not going to knock on your door. You're going to have to go out and get them. You're going to have to go out and prospect and really try to build relationships. What makes it such a key element? Because they're the ones who actually, fund our business, right? We actually have a need and service in what we do in networking, and why it's so valuable, because we have to go out there and touch as many people as possible as we can with our products and services. You'd be amazed. I mean, a lot of times people think that you can only do 1 or 2 touches, but you really got to do about 7 or 8 touches in order for someone to really get to know who you are. But it's more than just networking. It's really, communications. I really hate to use the word networking because I feel like it's just us having a conversation to get to know someone. So I always kind of, tweak it a little bit and say, let's use communication networking. Let's combine it together a little bit.
Right, because a lot of times, I attend these networking events, and one of the mistakes I have seen people do, they meet people at these meet and greets or whatever the event is, and they just shove their business cards in their faces. What do you think they're going to do with those business cards? So you're right. It's about communication. How do you communicate when you attend these networking events? So that is key. It's more than just being there.
Right, because I think a lot of times too, when people get so frustrated with, networking, or they cringe when they hear the word networking, it's because you kind of mislose your objective to it. I mean, when you go into networking, especially a networking event, whether it's virtual or in person, you are not going to sell. Listen to me, you do not sell at a networking event. You are going to really build relationships. You are really going to just meet and greet when you get there. And really, I always tell customers and even people in my cohort that networking is not for you, it's for the next person. We are building a resource database so we can be that one-stop shop when our customers come to us. Listen, there's nothing better than having a referral. When you can go somewhere and you know that your client comes to you and they need X, Y, and Z services, and you can pull out something out of your resource hat to give to them, how valuable that is. But not only that, when you give a referral and your client do go to that person, do you realize what connections you've made with the person that you gave the referral to? Now they're going to send customers to you. It's kind of reciprocal type process.
Reciprocity is key. And that is so important, because I remember I attended an event and I was talking to this gentleman, because I'm a Toastmaster, and I was talking to him and he said, "Oh, I want to join Toastmasters." And I told him about my club. He said, "But I don't live in this area." So I didn't force him to commute to my club. I said, "Oh, I know the president of the club in your city."
Yes.
And what I did, I connected him with that gentleman. He ended up joining that club. But you know what he did? The same person I referred to, that one, he connected with me and he brought me into his organization to do the DISC program.
Yes. See, I love collaboration. I use it all the time because we cannot do this thing by ourselves. It's not made for us. It's not entrepreneurship. It's not made for us to do it by ourselves, because we have so many expertise out there that we can collaborate with. And once we can help one another, then we build such a bigger and better empire. I tell, just like you said, it only took for you to give a referral. Now you're into his database. Now you're into his network because we did a collaboration. There was no type of, competition or anything of that nature. We actually, had a mutual interest. I call this commonality networking. Yes, it is a word, commonality networking. Is where you have something in common with someone else that you're looking to help them with, and you share that interest with them, whether it's resources or career goals, business goals, whatever it may be. You have a common interest with someone else. Use it to your advantage.
That's right, because as you said, it's about the other person. And when he asked me, I didn't make it about me and growing my club. I made it about him. And because of that, he came back to me. What I gave him did not cost me a thing, because I made it about him. So that's coming back to the point that you made. Excellent. So what are the key benefits of building a strong professional network? What would you say are the key benefits in building a strong professional network?
One of the benefits is one, we talked about it earlier, collaborations. You actually get to collaborate, and you actually get to build those walking billboards. Let me kind of explain that, because once people know exactly what you do, how you do it, and you make a clear, concise message to them, now they can go tell your business to someone else. They can actually put you in rooms that you're not even supposed to be in yet. So that's one of the benefits. Branding is another benefit. It gives you an opportunity to showcase your brand to lots of people. Another benefit would be, when you go to a networking event and we all have, again, commonality interests, we're all there to do kind of the same thing. It helps you to be able to put your message out there, in whether it's a conference, whether it's a networking event, whether it's virtual. It gives you opportunities to get more and more. It also builds credibility and visibility. Listen, the more that you are being visible, people are going to do business with you. But if you're not as visible as you need to be in your community, in your space, with your clients, they're going to do business with people who are doing the same business as you, but because they're being visible. So it gives you that opportunity. It gives you an opportunity for partnerships. I mean, building great partnerships. An example with me, I'm connected with the Black Business Olympics. We're going to do a major collaboration together with Tapped In Magazine, which I'm so super excited to take some of these amazing speakers and put them on the front cover of our magazine. It's a global publication, but without that benefit of networking on these amazing platforms like we do today, then it wouldn't be possible to have that communication or that conversation to say, hey, you know what? Have you thought about this? And it helps you to be able to keep what's in the trends, like what's really going on. That's another benefit, because a lot of times we kind of stay stuck in our own bubble and in our own world. And by going to these particular events and in networking and communication, you get to know, like AI, those things are coming up and about that's out there that's really hot right now. That's a trend that's going on. Some of the networking platforms, social media platforms, Thread and this kind of things are going on. It helps you to stay up to date with what's really happening. But there's so many more benefits. That's just the sum of the surface of what the benefits of networking and communication can do for your business.
Right. It's just so much out there. And, so in what ways can networking support entrepreneurs and small business owners?
It can support them by putting them again in just different spaces. I mean, like, we support one another. Here's the cool thing about it is, by us being on this particular platform, we can support one another. So if you have a conference or you have something coming up, we can be a support to your event. A lot of times we don't look at that. I mean, there's so many of us that come on the Black Business Olympics that have amazing things that's happening, but we can support one another. That's the whole purpose of being in communities like this, is that you can be a speaker, a keynote speaker. You can be a volunteer to their program. You can do a lot of different things. So that's how we really support one another when it comes to networking. We really don't realize it a lot of times because we don't look in our own base. Your best customer is your own base that you have, right? A lot of times we go out and we search and search and search, but the communities that we are part of are actually our best customers, people that can really help us take our business to the next level. But we have to get in there and support one another. Even when you're doing social media postings and things of that nature, go out and comment on their posts, really genuine. Pay a close attention to who's in your community. You support them by buying from them, supporting them, commenting on their stuff, sharing their stuff. There's so many different ways that we can support one another in our industry.
That is so key. And one of the things I often hear a lot of people say, and I have to really address it. What do you think about the differences with when we're talking about networking, about competition and collaboration? Talk to me about that.
Well, you know what? Really, to me, I feel like what's for you is going to be for you. And I feel like that in this industry, especially in today, there should be no there should be no competition. We all have our own unique gifts. We all bring something different to the surface. And just because what I have may not be a help to my client, but if your product and services is a help, we should be able to collaborate, knowing that, guess what? If it's meant for you to have it, you'll have it. It will always come back to you. But I think a lot of times we get so confused with competition. There should be no competition. You're your own competition. You just got to get out there and get out there and make it happen. But don't be afraid to give something to someone else. Because truly, what is for you is for you. And no one can take that away from you. Listen, I have a different style. Ms. Clark has a different style. She maybe can connect with people better than I can. I may connect with some of her clients better than she can, but it's all together. Because see, when we think about collaboration, you would just be amazed at what collaboration can do. I mean, we talk about, right now we're in the last quarter of the year. And really, we should be already be in 2024. Everything we should be doing in 2024. We should be closing up shop. Our business, finalize, tally everything up that we have. But here is the cool thing about collaboration is that when you put that forth of effort to say that you want to collaborate with someone, can you imagine how big your your network can be. Like, I'm gonna give an example. When we started our magazine publication, which is Tapped In Magazine, I only started it with like 30 online distributions. But because I collaborated with bigger speaking platforms, conferences, book anthologies, authors, and coaches, now we're over 350,000 online distributions because we collaborated together. We used that commonality networking, and we found interests where we could really help one another. But I wasn't afraid to say, hey, this publication, my publication may not be a good one for you. Go over here to her publication because she has to be much more better. But with me doing that, it was okay because I wasn't afraid that that person or that client wouldn't come back to me. They're going to value you more because you gave them the information that they needed to elevate their business, to elevate them to the next level. They're going to value you so much more, and they're going to come back. Trust me, they will come back and give you the business.
They will come back because you didn't make it about you. You make it about what they need to elevate themselves and their businesses. And you didn't try to force them to accept what you had to offer, but what they actually need. And they will come back to you.
Your service may not be what they need at that particular time. Listen, we're here to serve. We are here to serve. And then we have to take our personal feelings and everything out of the equation. Because that's what makes us better leaders. That's what helps us to be able to grow our business. And it takes us to the next level. People will appreciate you so much more because you have their genuine interest.
Yeah. But some people have a scarcity mindset. And because they have a scarcity mindset, they think, well, if I tell this person about it, then I'm going to lose the business, whatever. A good friend of mine told me the sky is big enough for all the birds.
It is.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think when people have a scarcity, they don't understand their why. They have the wrong why. They're focusing on the wrong why. A lot of time people, the first thing when you go into coaching, if you ever had any coaching, they'll break it down. Okay, let's figure out what your why is. I mean, how can I really help you get to your next level? But I really need to understand what it is. But if we're running around scared to give something else, then we are focusing on the wrong why.
Yeah.
We're not focusing on the right why.
That's correct. That is so true. That is so true. That why is so important for so many different reasons.
It's so important. It's what gets us up in the morning. It's what takes us to how we even started our business.
That's right. So I have a question for you. Speaking of why is it important for students and recent graduates to start networking early in their careers?
Oh my goodness, it is so important because a lot of times, especially, and I'm gonna use my daughter example. She graduated from Spelman. One graduated from Spelman, one graduated from Howard. And I already had them in the rotation of networking early, because when you start networking early and you show all the things that you have done, especially in college and things of that nature, when you already hit the job market, you're already a hot commodity. They're looking for you. They're wanting you to come into their corporation. Listen, not only that, but it helps you when it comes to the salary. A lot of times when we go through here and we then spend all this money in college, but now, you've mastered the skill. And when you go into start networking early, finding out who the hiring managers are, who is the people that in the corporation that you want to be something similar like, how can I get to be a mentor? There's so many things that a lot of times in college students that in the universities that they don't really stress the importance of networking. See, what happens is when you don't network and you start it when you get out, then it's like, oh my God, this is overwhelming for me. You know what I'm saying? They've learned all the book knowledge, but now they got to learn that communication and networking knowledge too, right? But you want to start early on in the process. When we started with our daughter, and I took her to different conferences where people they weren't really hiring, but they were like people that had higher positions that she could network with. And then she can show her face. It's important to show your face. We talk about networking all the time, especially if you're doing any virtual networking, please show your face, okay? Because people want to do business with people who they know, like, and trust. They want to be able to see you. But if you're not being visible, don't expect them to do business with you. But I put her in those spaces, and it's important to be put in spaces. And a lot of times right now, a lot of community, campuses, they do a lot of having career fairs and job fairs, but you just got to go in there and be able to make sure that you network, make sure your resume looks right. It is so important to why they need to start it so early on and not wait till they get out of college.
Wow, that is so important. So important. Networking, marketing, communication. That is key, because too often people are afraid to collaborate. They're afraid to the scarcity mindset is there.
They're just afraid to speak up. I talk to so many people and they be like, well, when is the best time to network? Right now. I say anytime that you wake up in the morning to the time you go to bed, you are networking, because you're having a conversation. Networking should be a part of your daily routine. Yeah. It's never going to go away. And you know why? Because there's always going to be something to talk about. It's always going to be something that you can start a conversation with someone with, in order to be able, because see, we don't know who our next $1 million client is, right? No. And if we don't speak up and show up, then it's going to be hard for us to be able to get those clients that we're really looking for.
Yeah. Yeah. And forming those relationships. So I have one more question I think I have time for. What are some effective strategies for expanding and maintaining a professional network?
Oh, for expanding, first of all, I would say get into the Black Business Olympics upcoming publication, get into Tapped In Magazine, global publication, to where we can be able to listen. Let us be the microphone for your business. A lot of times we go out and we get on amazing stages, but sometimes our message stops right there. And we need to be able to let our message continue to go further. And you have to be able to get into different type of publications and continue to be on stages and podcasts and things of that nature in order for your message to still be able to resonate. I said before, it takes 7 to 8 touches. How many times you think it will take for you to be visible? I always like to use the Amazon commercial, because what happens is Amazon is constantly showing up. No matter what you do, it's showing up on your phone, it's showing up on your emails, it's showing up on television. You have to have that same way to be able to expand your network. If you're not showing up, you cannot expand. So yes.
Wow.
And by the way, when we talk about publications,
Dr. Price,
magazine.org.
If we want to get into, I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying.
I was asking,
showing up, just to give you, if you're interested in being a part of our publication, it's an amazing publication with captivating covers. We do some amazing things for you. You are really truly a part of the community. So go to Tapped In. That's TAPIN magazine.org. I'm gonna say it again. TAPIN magazine.org. Check out some of our featured covers. We've had Dr. Kelly on there. I'm so super excited. We're going to have the Black Business Olympics publication coming out, and we're going to be looking for amazing speakers just like you to come on and be a part of our publication as well.
Fantastic. Fantastic. I look forward to hearing from you with that. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Tandra A. Price, global networking strategist, communications expert, and award-winning international keynote speaker, dropping nothing short of gems for us today. And she has left us with how we can reach out to her. Genius is coming. See you on the other side. Thank you. The Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K through 12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. You may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund, or use the Cash App that's on the screen below, $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts. So we want to remind you to donate to the scholarship fund today. We want to thank our Black Business Expo USA sponsors for this month, and they are NC100, Moody Capital Partners, Suede Soul, Lotus Richer Coaching and Training, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, Step Management, BHS and Associates, 5-Star BDM, Hello LLC, Margie McLean Foundation Incorporated, Genius is Common, Earth Essentials, Melaine Shania Global, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, Lee Entertainment, Artistic App Design, Black Business Expo USA. Genius is coming. Meet us on the other side.
Social media is evolving. It's more vibrant, more colorful, more energetic, and so are you. It's not just photos anymore. It's video, it's audio, it's subscriptions. And now there's Fanbase, a new monetized social network. Fanbase delivers the complete native app experience with full content monetization for every user. No algorithms that shadow ban your engagement or growth, and no ads. Follow anyone for free and subscribe directly to your favorite creators for $4.99 a month. Plus, show some love by tipping on any post. Also, make a Fanbase page and monetize your content the same way. Finally, connect with your followers by posting the amazing content you already create. And now, get paid for it. It's time to energize and monetize, because everyone's a fan of something and everyone has a fan base.
Did you know that approximately 333.34 million businesses exist today, according to a report from 2021? And you may be one of those businesses, or maybe you're not in the business market yet, but you're aspiring to be a business owner. Well, guess what? You're in the right place at the right time. Because let's face it, everything is about timing and opportunity. Hi, my name is Dr. Lotus Richer, and I'm the CEO and founder of the Lotus Richer Coaching and Consulting LLC, along with the Lotus Richer Ignite Show. 15 minutes of success with Dr. Lotus Richer, as well as books to boom your business and bring who you are. And today, I want to bring this amazing message to you about the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. See, the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics is designed to help people just like you, that's right, that look like me, to take their business to the next level. Not just in your front yard or your backyard, but globally. The Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics is designed not to just help you survive, but to help you thrive. So join us today as we come together with businesses all around the world to support our students, our children, our young teens, our young entrepreneurs. What we do is we come together to help raise funds for students who are aspiring to be business entrepreneurs, who are aspiring and who are thriving in college. We endow them with a wonderful opportunity to gain scholarship of either a laptop or several thousands of dollars. And we invite you to help be a contributor to this amazing opportunity to help someone that looks just like you. So join us today at our website and let us connect with you and help you ignite and take flight in every area of your life on the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. I'll see you on the other side.
I am from Washington, D.C., but I was raised in Durham, North Carolina. I came to Durham when I was about 5 or 6, and then I travel back and forth to DC because it's where my people are from. One of the unique things about my family is my mother, she's also an artist. She does quilting, and she does a lot of artistic things. And then my son, he draws with both hands, his right hand and his left hand like I do. So that's kind of a family trait. And then my other son, he's a videographer, and my daughter, she works, she's a regional vice president for Sunglasses. When you start out drawing and sketching, you want to continue to explore, you know, each avenue. I do pastels, I do pen and ink, I do painting, I do acrylics. I haven't done oils yet, but I try to do all facets of art. What I say to a lot of times to people is, you know, you can't put yourself in a box when you're an artist. You have to explore. And over the course of my life, I've tried to explore different mediums. I also do sculpture as well. I choose my subjects by the intensity that they have in their faces, or the intensity that somebody is moving, because I do more than portrait drawings. I also do I do abstract, and then I do figurative drawing also. Well, what happened in this particular show is that I started out trying to come up with something that would be a little bit different than what everybody else is doing. So I was working on a Barack Obama show, and they wanted me to do some paintings of Barack. And so what I did was, because of the deadlines, I kind of did it kind of fast. And then I realized when I was doing it fast, I enjoyed it. And so then I started doing other pieces the same way, and I started to enjoy those pieces also. And so I came up with this particular style, and it's a style of lines and colors. And what's interesting is that when I was in college, I did a show called Lines, Colors, and I talked about the boldness of the blacks, the hotness of the whites, and this is how this has come about, you know, later on in my life. And the colors comes from a lot of the entertainers that I work with, where they wear different colors. They don't wear, you know, your plain reds or your whites. They wear different colors, and so that's also another piece of what's giving me the colors. The subtitle of this show is Faces That Speak Life. That's real critical. Faces that speak life. Each one of these pieces is a life source and a life energy that's being put on display for people that are looking at them. You know, I always say in terms of my art, it's not important that I draw them. It's important what you get out of what I draw. You know, I don't try to just draw it because you like it. People wanted me to do prints. I didn't do prints. You know, people asked me to do different people, but the people that I choose are people that make a difference in the lives of people in the world. So the human landscape idea was, again, as I say, the lines represent your emotions, it represents your ideas, and it represents your journey as a human being. And that's why you get the different pieces and the different looks. And as you notice, I try not to do one look that looks alike another look. And that's what's the most important part of this show.
Artist to me is a creative expression of something from nothing. You know, it explodes onto the canvas, or it explodes on in my work. One of the things that I try to do more than anything is I try to just give the lines and the movements and emotions and expressions into what I do. Art really means to me a chance to express how I feel deep down inside. Most of my art begins as a thought that I might have, you know, whether it's sports, whether it's history, whether it's a woman or a man. It pretty much starts as an idea of thought before I get into the actual image of what I'm going to draw. I do a lot of historical pieces. I was a history minor in college, and I love to do history pieces. And a lot of times I'm thinking about history, and then I try to make that history impact you as you look at it. That's one of the reasons I do pictures so large. You know, people ask me, why do I do the pictures so big? And I tell them, I want the piece to impact them as they're looking at it. To kind kind of dominate their space. And most of my pieces I try to do off page. I don't try to do anything that's going to be in those four corners or in a square. And I want your imagination to be a part of the piece that you're looking at.
You are in the right place at the right time. The Black Business Network opens again for its Black Business Olympics, a 24/7 broadcast on business, strategies, global branding, social media marketing, finance, advertisement, and much, much more. Featuring the top, most powerful entrepreneurs and speakers and thought leaders from all around the world as they gather together for this phenomenal event. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into the metaverse, STEM City USA, Black Multiverse, Pod TV, Roku, Hulu, iHeartRadio, Apple TV, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Google Podcasts, Facebook, LinkedIn, IBM TV, Spotify, and Twitch. Tune in today and be a part of this amazing movement. The Black Business Olympics welcomes you.
Did you know women represent just 3% of Fortune 500 CEOs and less than 15% of corporate executives at top companies worldwide? Have you wondered what the secrets are to getting into the top ranks, whether in the private or public sector? Do you want to figure out how to stop being held back in your career or passed over for promotion? Then you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, President and CEO of the Executive Women's Success Institute. I have decades of experience in the military, the federal government, and corporate America, and my mission is to help women succeed and tap into their full potential. I want to reach 1 million plus women around the world to become the leaders they are meant to be. So if you want to move into a management or executive level position, or maybe you are a female veteran transitioning out of the military into business entrepreneurship, then reach out to the Executive Women's Success Institute at 301-693-3284. Let us get you on the fast track to success.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business.
The Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics are essential platforms for Black business owners globally. They provide the tools and support you need to succeed in today's competitive marketplace. Join us today as we collaborate together with businesses from around the world to support our children, students, and young future entrepreneurs, Black businesses and corporations. We raise funds for students going to college and young entrepreneurs who are aspiring to be business owners, and we invite you to be a contributor today. Visit the website www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to connect with and learn more about how the Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics can help you not only share your amazing business story to businesses, but also serve future generations. Hello, my name is David Jones, CEO and co-founder of the Hello LLC, where we help businesses build a culture, brand an experience, and leverage technology to pivot into Web3. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into Roku, Metaverse, STEM City, Black Multiverse Enterprises, Hulu, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Apple, Facebook, LinkedIn, Spotify, Twitch, and Google Podcasts. Tune in, turn on, and let's thrive.
So what we have to do is when we get in a spot, we need to create some spots for us. That's the main thing. We need to be able to be in a position where we're able to create those spots for us. For me, being an entrepreneur, I'm not just going to get a business and then leave you sitting high and dry. If you ask me some questions about entrepreneurship, I'm going to give you as much as I've received. I've seen people who made it, and then when you ask them, it's like, okay, now you have to pay me for the information, the same information I got for free. We probably in totally different cities. There's no way that we're going to bump heads or anything. We're not competing. Bring me up with you. And so I just think that whatever education that I have, then I need to be able to give that to my own as well. So create the spots. You can create the spots when you get there.
Hello, I'm Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, President and CEO of the Executive Women's Success Institute. And my genius is helping women accelerate the path to success. You know, I was blessed to have strong women in my life who encouraged, motivated, and pushed me to do my best and to never even think about giving up on my dreams. So I say to women, we must show up to rise up. We have talents and potential, but who will see them if we don't speak up and get noticed? I know that women are a tremendous resource on this planet, and there is nothing more fulfilling than helping a woman tap into her full potential. I do this because I want to be a part of helping as many women as I can to show up, to rise up. I do this because genius is common.
I was born in a little village on the island of Haiti. Many deadly diseases pounded me. It is as if they were on a mission to end my existence on this earth. I refused to give up. In 1983, I left Haiti and came to the United States of America. And I came with $5, 2 shirts. I didn't speak any English. I came to Atlanta. I got a job. I was a doorman. I was a doorman with a dream. What I used to do, I used to come on stage. I'd rehearse this moment that I'm standing in front of you. That's the power of a dream. Maybe today is the day you begin acting as if you already have it. And then step out with full force. Take a risk. No condition is permanent. Don't let your situation distract you. You are chosen. You are called. You are born for a purpose in this life.
Are you a forward-thinking entrepreneur or business owner? The world is changing faster than ever, and it's time to pivot and adapt to the future. Hello LLC is here to help you do just that. Hello stands for helping enterprises leverage leading-edge optimizations. Our innovative solutions can streamline operations, reduce overhead costs, and give you a competitive edge in a market projected to reach $5 trillion by 2030. By pivoting to the metaverse, businesses can tap into a rapidly growing market that is projected to be a significant part of daily life for 25% of Americans by 2026. As a full digital metaverse agency, the Hello LLC can help you create custom solutions to streamline operations, increase productivity, reduce costs, and drive brand recognition. Why should you pivot to the metaverse with the Hello LLC? By leveraging cutting-edge technology, you can provide immersive experiences for your customers, expand your global reach, and unlock new revenue streams. Contact us today to make the pivot.
Absolutely. So our coaching program help people that have the lack of time, that lack strategies, and lack the confidence to go after their dream life. So we help them implement tools. We help them implement, I love to leave the inherited lack of finances or the education behind finances. But it wasn't until I lost my firstborn, my only son, that life changed for me. And where I was going after it all, living the corporate life, hit my 6-figure income, and living in my dream house with my dream man, driving my dream car. Wow. I nearly lost.
Hello, I am Dr. Eric Kelly III, the visionary strategist and founder of the Black Business Olympics. I invite you to showcase your Black-owned businesses on the Black Business Network global stage. The Black Business Olympics is a global Black Business Network platform that propels Black-owned businesses into the international spotlight. By showcasing your business on the Black Business Olympics platform, you can reach a worldwide audience of potential customers, partners, and investors. You can also establish yourself as a thought leader and expert in your field, attract lucrative partnerships, and more speaking engagements. In addition, the Black Business Olympics platform provides a valuable opportunity to connect and collaborate with like-minded entrepreneurs and business professionals from around the world. This can lead to new business opportunities, ideas, and relationships. Finally, by sharing your story and expertise on the Black Business Olympics platform, you can inspire and empower others. This is a powerful way to make a positive impact on the world and leave a lasting legacy. If you are a Black-owned business owner, I encourage you to seize the opportunity to showcase your business on the Black Business Olympics platform. It is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to make an indelible mark on the world. Be one of the 1,000 visionary entrepreneurs who are changing students' lives, shaping industries, and leaving an unforgettable legacy for their families. Unleash your voice on our global stage and watch your business thrive. Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Yes, the entire world. Just give me a call today at 919-308-9090.
Good evening, business owners, entrepreneurs, leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Merlin Clark of Mac Leadership Solutions, LLC. I am your business moderator for this evening on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have had speakers from London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, North Carolina, Chicago, New York, Los Angeles, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Our next speaker is going to be delivering a keynote address, and this person is none other than Dr. Margaret Grant Maynard. Dr. Margaret Grant Maynard is an author, speaker, celebrity journalist, and editor-in-chief for I Ascend magazine. Armed with a bachelor's degree in criminal justice, a master's in sacred theology, and a PhD in philosophical theology, she covers a variety of practical and spiritual subjects with the goal of leaving audiences enlightened and empowered. I present to you Dr. Margaret Maynard. Genius is coming. It's common. See you on the other side.
Thank you.
Hello, Dr. Grant Maynard. How are you today?
Okay, how are you? Thank you. Thank you. All is well. Just sitting here being patient, excited, and just like, a little nervous. I think that we all get nervous no matter how long you've been speaking, no matter how long you've been, it just is just nerves, which means that you've realized that we all have room to grow and you never, ever, ever fully arrive.
Fantastic. Now, genius is coming. Meet you on the other side.
All right. So thank you again for having me on this amazing platform. As shared, my name is Dr. Margaret Grant Maynard. I am the CEO and editor-in-chief for I Ascend magazine. This platform I began 2 years ago. It has been a wonderful experience, but it wasn't always easy. One of the things that I was asked to provide is like, what got me there? How did I start that venture? I initially started that venture through Truth Serum Media and Publications. That was the starting point, and that began about 12 years ago. And it was through another venture. So I'm not a new entrepreneur. I've been, my first business was launched back in like 1999. I don't want to tell y'all my age, but I'm 22. I'm 22, y'all. But nevertheless, I found myself, I was residing in New York City and I owned a daycare center. That was my first official business, and it was a successful business because I think that it's very, very important. People forget you have to operate with a spirit of excellence. So business can't just be you seeking to get the money, right? Everybody's chasing money. Chasing money doesn't get businesses that last. Businesses that last, the ones that you hear and see on the television, is because there had to be some things that behind that scene to provide a spirit of excellence, meaning that they provide some level of good customer service. They provided an outstanding product. So I was with this daycare. I ran that daycare and operated it for 15 years. Would probably still be operating it. You never know. But unlike some things that come in your life, seasons change. And so in my season changing, I relocated because I wanted something different. And so I left that business that I had operated with one of the young ladies that worked for me because my business was able to get me from being stepping in as a sole proprietorship, okay, which is, in terms of business structures, and becoming, I knew that I was going to be able to start a daycare, but I also became an employer. So that gave another level of responsibility. So you got to know what it is that you want and make certain that you understand all of the basic fundamentals, because when you step into that driving seat to be able to become this entrepreneur, you have to prepare for expansion. And expansion means that you are now responsible for not just yourself and the people that you're maybe servicing, but the people who are counting on you to maintain a certain level of business so that you can give them a paycheck. And so I stayed in my business as a provider, childcare provider for 15 years. I was able to pass that business on to someone else. I could have sold it. However, the young lady was such a amazing employee. She was just, just someone who I saw great things in. And so sometimes you never know who is going to see you, who's going to see the glow, that inner glow that many times people overlook, but who will see that shine and bless you. So it's always good to work with a spirit of excellence. And this young lady worked with a spirit of excellence, so much so that I knew that I can continue seeing that pass on into the hands of someone else and her do great things. And she's still an entrepreneur. She may be doing some different things now, but that continued to make her an exceptional entrepreneur. And so I say that to get to now, after being an entrepreneur, once you have that taste of entrepreneurship, it's hard to go back to something else. So when I moved to Ohio from New York City, I've had the question, why would you move to New York City? I'm from New York City to Ohio. It was a different lifestyle. I wanted to live in a home and allow my children to enjoy the backyard, remove myself from city life. And so I was able to do that. But I tried to duplicate. But I heard that saying, someone somewhere some time ago said, location, location, location. And location really does matter in terms of success, because what applies in one aspect of business or city and state doesn't necessarily easily translate to another. And so I found out that all my licenses and certificates and all of the things that I had did not carry over, and you were back like almost at the beginning, and that wasn't a very, very happy feeling. Also, the rules and regulations within Ohio was very, very different. In New York City, you're in a huge borough. I lived in Manhattan, so you got Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, the Bronx, Staten Island. So you have, but it's all the same rules. However, when you move to Ohio, when I got there, it was a culture shock. Like, oh my gosh, because there are all these individual cities, and everybody, even though they're like, you step across one street over to the side, step from one side to the other side of the street, and you're in a whole nother city. And guess what? They have a different municipality. They have different rules. And so what you may be able to do in one municipality, you can't do in the other. So I say that to those who are seeking to become entrepreneurs, the importance of knowing your surroundings, knowing the city and state that you're in, or your county, the municipality, knowing what you are able to do and what you are not able to do. What it is that you are seeking to do, does it require licenses, certifications, whatever it requires? It's mandatory that you find out that information before you go venturing off into something. And so again, I was able to find out that I could not do certain things as I had did before. And so I got started because, I'm trying to make certain I want to be able to eat. A person that doesn't work, you don't get to eat. So I did that for a little while, but it just wasn't for me. It wasn't the same. I didn't have the same level of success. I was successful at it. And again, if I haven't said it, the power of someone making mention of your business because you work with a spirit of excellence, it will open up another door, then another door, then another door. When I got to Ohio, I had to move from one place to another place because the homeowners, had some issues where we did the lease with an option to buy, because you don't want to just settle in one place when you get there, because you want to make certain that you want to stay there. And so that made me had to start it all over again. Now I'm moving to a different location. And I say that to let you know that just because business doesn't start out the way you want it to, or is successful in one place, doesn't mean it's going to be successful in every place. It doesn't mean that if you move from one, even doing business in different or multiple locations, the same thing applies. It may work very, very well in one area, and you may have a bit of a struggle and have to do some things to get around certain aspects of laws and rules that apply in another place. But nevertheless, because I believe in entrepreneurship, and it's who I am. It's in my core. It's in my blood. I went on to begin MGM Ministries International, and that I actually was from New York City, but that was something that's a little different. So that was able to travel with me. I didn't have to change things because that's really from a ministerial and theological arena, and so it allowed me to be able to minister and go various places and travel. And because I believe that whatever you are called to do and you are good at, that will make room for you. And so I speak to all the younger parties who are looking. If there is something that you do and you are good at it, it can bring wealth. It can allow you to create finance. It can create substance for you. You can offer services. You can find something that you're maybe able to creative and are able of creating things. That is something that would be wonderful for you as well, to be able to do what you do. I know that this is about what ISN Magazine and what I do, but I want to encourage each party to know that you can do it. If you want to become an entrepreneur, there is nothing that is stopping you. You have what you need on the inside. And with this kind of platform, the Black Business Expo, this is amazing. They're here to assist and to help you become everything that you desire. There are so many other avenues that you can go after, research, and find a way to become great in your own right with being an entrepreneur and establish a legacy for you and your family. Even if you don't have entrepreneurs that were before you, you have that opportunity to become that entrepreneur, even to be the first one and make everyone proud, right? And be like, I'm the first one in my family. That's right. You can be the first. As I continued pursuing my endeavors through ministry, that is how I created MGM Ministries International, which in turn allowed us to, that is a nonprofit organization, but that nonprofit organization then allowed me to create a for-profit organization under or through that nonprofit organization. So that's about understanding your business structures, knowing the difference between corporations and a nonprofit organization, and the various corporations that are available, and which one better fits what it is that you're trying to do. And so with True Sarah Media and Publications, I became an author. I was able to bring others into that avenue of getting them from starting to write to the finish line of becoming authors, because we are a publication company. And then later on, after many years, I never had thought about a magazine. However, I stumbled into a blessing, a beautiful gem I had met, and we began talking, and she has a magazine. She had came on one of my broadcasts that I do, the Sharpening Zone. And through that, there was something, I just knew that it was for me. And I was like, I wanted to take it on, but I had so many things that I'm already a part of, and I was told negative things. So I say that when I say negative things, not negative in terms of someone who's just being mean, but people sometimes don't understand. They think you're already doing enough. Girl, you can't do that too. They'll tell you what you can't do. But if you know something is for you and you believe that thing, you have to take what they say with a grain of salt and continue to press in spite of, because some people are not going to understand what you're talking about. And especially if it's something that they've never done, they may not see it in you. That doesn't mean that it's not in you. Just because they can't see it doesn't mean that you can't be it. Just because they don't believe it doesn't mean that you should too. If you want it, you have to sometimes step out of the boat and walk on the water in spite of, even though the water is like, people say you can't swim, you can't walk on no water. The average mind will tell you, you can't walk on water. We know that if you get out the water, you're going to sink down. But you got to believe that there is a possibility for you to achieve the impossible. And like I said, with this kind of platform, it will give you some basic fundamentals and foundational standards to walk by, to walk on, to get you from the boat, that foundation to help you get across the water clean to the other side so that you can become the entrepreneur that you so desire to be. As I went forward, we then began ISN Magazine. Who knew ISN Magazine would be born? It allowed me, from the first cover even to now, every single cover has been celebrities. I am so in awe of many of them and their major accomplishments and achievements, and that they would give me their time to be on the cover. However, the cover is a great thing because they're a celebrity, they're driving that magazine, but that's not what our purpose or main focus is. Our main focus is the underdog, because I love and work hard for the underdog. I want those who are out there and they work hard night and day. They are struggling to keep their business alive. Sometimes they're even struggling to keep the lights on in their business, but they keep on doing what they do because they are serving with a spirit of excellence. They love what they do. They love the people in their community, and they don't get the shine that they deserve. That is where ISN Magazine connects those who are considered the underdogs, or those who are somewhere in the middle. You still leveling up. Our motto is leveling up daily. So you're leveling up daily. Oh my goodness, you are leveling up daily. You're working hard, and it just seems like you just can't get the spotlight and shine. We take and create articles for those people, those who are so enlightened to work hard for people and never ever, and many times they're not looking for a spotlight. When I say spotlight, it's because they need their business to be reflected and shined on, to say, I see you, we want others to know about you. The same thing that this amazing platform does all the time, continuously. They are promoting and letting businesses be heard so that someone somewhere will be able to connect or show or showcase that particular individual's talent. And so I'm grateful for this platform. I'm grateful for this opportunity that ISN Magazine has afforded me. It has afforded us, because it's not just myself, but it afforded us to be able to go out and cover wonderful events. We've been able to cover the Stellar Awards. We've been able to cover the Spin Awards. We weren't able to go, but we had the ability to go to the Dove Awards. We just recently came back from the first cruise for the Gospel Choice Music Awards. We just have really been blessed to be able to cover these kind of events, to be able to get media status. So I say that to the listener who wants to do something. You can. If you step out. If you don't do it, you will never know. You will always wonder, can I do that? Don't wonder about it. Don't sit and ponder on it. Do it. ISN Magazine is here for any and every one of you that are out there and are trying to do and create amazing experiences, amazing products. You're opening up doorways and pathways. We're not limited to just entertainment. We believe that any and every man, woman, boy, or girl that is doing big things, and when we say big things, big on your level, no matter where you are, because you are leveling up daily. That is what we are looking for. You're always able to send us information about what it is that you do. But again, it all stems from you believing first in yourself, making certain that you understand business structure. So you definitely want to make certain that you know if you want to be a sole proprietorship, that means it's just you solo, right? Or you're going to venture out and partner with someone, but you got to make certain that whoever you partner with, that partner, that you two are on the same page, right? That is going to be key. You have to also not just say I want to start a business. You have to follow the protocols of setting up a business the first time, getting your EIN number to make certain that you have a way that the IRS, which is a federal identification number, so that you don't have to use your social security number. In that regards, they're able to follow what you do that way. And you can make certain that your taxes are covered so that the IRS aren't coming from you. The IRS, they real people. They'll find you. Anywho, you want to make certain that you have a business plan. I remember when I first started my daycare, a business plan. Oh my gosh. I mean, because I just was like, I want to do a daycare, and just going blind, nilly-willy. But then someone said, you need a business plan. I was like, a business plan? What is a business plan? And I was able to search that thing out. So you want to make certain that you get yourself a business plan. Get a business plan template. We're in a different time than I was 20, 30 years ago. We have Google. Oh my goodness. And you younger, especially this younger generation. Oh my gosh, you guys are so savvy with the computers. Get on that computer, find out about how to get your EIN number. It's really simplistic. It's simply a call even to be able to get your EIN number once you've located and got yourself a name and registered with your state. These processes are very simple. However, in these processes, if you feel that you find them to be complicated, there are those who are available to be able to assist you to get that kind of information. I'm pretty certain, this being the Black Business Network, that there is some information that they can provide to even get you to someone to give you the basics to be able to get you from A to Z. I'm positive that there has been someone who has gotten on this wonderful platform and has given great wealth of information on how to even structure a business plan, be it a traditional business plan format. Also, it's important now with marketing. You got to know how to market. You have to market and be on social media platforms. Word of mouth, like I said, that's a big one, but now it's word of mouth is not enough. You have to be able to get on these social media platforms. You have to be able to have excellent customer service skills. You can't just start a business and then think that the business is going to run itself. You have to know how to communicate to people. I think that it's very, very important to have customer service skills. I tried to write down a few things really quick, and I know that time be moving. Empathy. You got to be able to understand, not sympathy, because some people coming in, you're in business, so you're not there to be haggled and discounted, right? Your price is your price. Okay, so when they walked in the door, they should have been able to know what it is. They see the tag, that's what it is. So we're not doing sympathy where you feeling sorry for them and you giving great discounts. No, but being empathetic with people's needs and understanding where they are when they come into your location, or when you talk to them on the phone. If they've purchased something they're not satisfied, you got to have problem solving skills. Even if you are because you never know how quickly your business is going to just grow. You want to make certain you have the ability to problem solve. If you have employees, being able to understand their circumstances and problem solve if something's going wrong. Because at the end of the day, you are the business owner. As the business owner, wherever the slack is, you take the brunt of it. You have to be responsible. If the ball drops, the ball is still in your court. If the ball drops, you have to pick it up and be the one to dribble it and get the shot in. That means that you have to be able to talk to people, explain, apologize, and let them know that you understand that you did drop the ball or the ball was dropped, not blaming anyone, but resolve the issue to the best of your ability. Sometimes when people are dissatisfied, you can do everything that you can and they will not be satisfied. So do know that. But the fact that you did everything that you could to resolve, that is operating in the spirit of excellence that I was talking about. Communication is going to be key. Set up a website. You need a website. How can we find you? How can we get to you if there is no website? iAscend magazine is www.iascend magazine.com. iAscend, why? Because we are leveling up daily. If I don't have a website and information that people can find out, there's no communication to convey what we do, who we are, where you can find us, what we offer. You have to have communication. Communication is also key in being able for it to translate by your employees, whoever you put in place to speak on your behalf. you have to have communication skills. Communication skills is very, very important, but most important, or even more important than that, is active listening. Listening to what people are saying. Sometimes you're busy, you're moving, and you're cutting people short. People feel unappreciated. People feel like they were not appreciated or they were not heard. As a business owner, it is your responsibility, when operating in a spirit of excellence, that you listen to people. People will never forget how you made them feel. Okay, they may forget some things, but they won't forget how you made them feel. The ones that you make feel understood, heard, and you gave them a little bit of love, those are the ones that will show you love. So you want to try to you want to do your best to give the best customer service possible. You may, depending on if it's some things that you're doing online, to have some technical knowledge to be able to provide. So that if they're stuck, they can't get through certain aspects of things. I know for myself, as with our shopping cart online for the magazine, because we have other products as well. I have to kind of know how to tell them how to navigate, because some people, they're like, where do I go? What do I do? So having a little bit of technical knowledge about your website and your shopping cart area is also a good thing, a good thing to know, and also have your staff knowledgeable of if that is a form of business or a form that you use in order to be able to retrieve any kind of payments and things of that sort. Patience. Oh, patience. Patience is a necessity. And tenacity, adaptability, and resourcefulness, and a positive attitude. Because as time is kind of dwindling down, and I always believe that you stay in alignment, because you want people to invite you back, right? You want people to invite you back. These things are so key in operating a business. It has opened doorways for me over and over again. It has made I Ascend magazine, just like my daycare, which was true, Tiny Tots Playhouse and Learning Center. It is amazing how word of mouth, because you do operate in the spirit of excellence, at least to the best of your ability. You're not there to play games. You're there to get the job done, and to provide exceptional work, to provide the best that you can, on your level, wherever you are, because everything requires a budget. Everyone's budget is going to be different. Everyone's location. Remember, I was saying location. It may be someone's location. Location may give them a larger group of people to be able to touch on a daily basis, where for you, it may be a smaller, more rural area or something of that sort, which will make it a little bit harder for you. But nevertheless, all of these things that I've made mention of will enhance your customer service skills. The importance, like I shared, of having that business plan, knowing your business structure, getting that EIN number so that you can pay the IRS, right? So the IRS, I'm a big fan of the IRS. I don't want no trouble, no problems with the IRS. I don't want you to have any problems either. So you definitely want to get that EIN number and make certain that you register your business. Many times people are operating businesses and they have not registered things. And that's not wise. So legitify yourself. And then when people see that you've legitified what you're doing, they will take you seriously. And then that in turn will open up doors for you. People will begin to purchase your products. People will begin to look for your products. You begin to become that brand name that's in households all across the globe. If you really, really want it, you can have it. If you really, really believe it, you can achieve it. All you have to do is continue to press, continue to press, continue to press. I hope that each one of you will be blessed by this broadcast this evening. I have had the opportunity to look at some of it before myself getting on this evening as well, and just wonderful men and women that are so bright, so intellectual, and offering exceptional circumstances, exceptional offerings. How about that? That's more better, not exceptional circumstances, because exceptional circumstances is what many of them have come through many times, because you don't ever see what people go through many times. You only see that they've arrived. Okay. I think that was something also that was asked of me to kind of share. How did you get here? It's not always easy. There are going to be those who are for you, but then there are going to be those who are not for you. That's just life. Everyone is not going to support what you do. But that's the whole brilliance of marketing. So you got to make certain that you get yourself out in the forefront, get yourself some business cards. Like I said, that website. You want to make certain that you put purpose over dollar. Purpose over dollar. Don't allow money to be the sole goal, because if the only purpose is money, then you'll miss having that spirit of excellence, because you're not interested in excellence, you're interested in the money. The money will come when you provide the spirit of excellence and chase purpose, right? If you follow purpose, grab hold of purpose. That's find what you do, find what works for you, find out what you're good at, find out what it is that you're trying to promote, or what it is that you want to have or offer. Are you offering a service? Are you offering a product? Are you offering some kind of, is it some kind of something new, something from a technological aspect? Is it something that's tangible? All of these things are things that you would want to make certain that you've researched and it's well thought out. It's great if you can have someone to help you, not necessarily become a partner, but helping you along the journey to gather this information, to have people like this platform to be able to talk to them, sit down, get some basic understandings of how to move forward in your venture. I've never been one who's been very, very big on talking about myself and what I do, because my goal has always been to spotlight others. So it's a little uncomfortable over here on this side of town. But I will say that I am a very, very appreciative, and I hope that I have left some kind of deposit that will cause, if it's just one young person, I hope it's many, but if it's just one young person that I've encouraged along the way, it will be like, yay.
Fantastic. Amazing, Dr. Grant Maynard. Thank you for sharing your expertise with us. Now, if we wanted to get in touch with you in the future, how can our audience connect with you? What's your preferred way?
They are able to reach us at info@iascendmagazine.com, or visit the website, as I shared, which is iascendmagazine.com. And that's ASCEND, ascend, I ascend, the letter I. And our phone number is 1-816-I-ASCEND, which is 427-2363. 1-816-I-ASCEND.
Thank you so much. You have been amazing, and we look forward to having you share with us in the future. Thank you. Genius is common, and I'll see you on the other side. The Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors, going to college, or K-12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. You may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund, or use the Cash App that's on the screen below, $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts. So we want to remind you to donate to the scholarship fund. And we want to thank our Black Business Expo USA sponsors for the month of September 2023. And they are NC100, Moody Capital Partners, Suede Soul, Lotus Richer Coaching and Training, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, Step Management, BHS and Associates, 5-Star BDM, Hello LLC, Margie McLean Foundation Incorporated, Genius is Common, Earth Essentials, Malaine, Chennai Global, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, Lee Entertainment, Artistic App Design, and Black Business Expo USA. Genius is common, and I'll see you on the other side.
Attention all entrepreneurs and companies. Are you looking for reliable and efficient virtual assistants and back office support to help you manage your business tasks? Look no further than Superwoman Business Services. Our team of virtual assistants provides a full range of administrative support services, including operations management, social media marketing, and much more. We also offer website design services to help you create a professional online presence that reflects your unique brand. In addition to administrative support and website design, we offer business development and structuring services to help you grow your business and achieve your goals. We'll work closely with you to identify areas of improvement and develop a customized plan to help you reach your full potential. At Superwoman Business Services, we understand that running a business can be overwhelming and time-consuming. That's why we're here to help you fly high and achieve success. Our virtual assistants are highly skilled, experienced, and dedicated to providing you with the support you need to thrive. Come fly with us and take your business to new heights. Let us help you become the superhero entrepreneur you are meant to be. Contact Superwoman Business Services today to learn more about our back office support services. Come fly with us and take your business to new heights.
Did you know women represent just 3% of Fortune 500 CEOs and less than 15% of corporate executives at top companies worldwide? Have you wondered what the secrets are to getting into the top ranks, whether in the private or public sector? Do you want to figure out how to stop being held back in your career or passed over for promotion? Then you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, President and CEO of the Executive Women's Success Institute. I have decades of experience in the military, the federal government, and corporate America, and my mission is to help women succeed and tap into their full potential. I want to reach 1 million plus women around the world to become the leaders they are meant to be. So if you want to move into a management or executive level position, or maybe you are a female veteran transitioning out of the military into business entrepreneurship, then reach out to the Executive Women's Success Institute at 301-693-3284. Let us get you on the fast track to success.
Social media is evolving. It's more vibrant, more colorful, more energetic, and so are you. It's not just photos anymore. It's video, it's audio, it's subscriptions. And now there's Fanbase, a new monetized social network. Fanbase delivers the complete native app experience with full content monetization for every user. No algorithms that shadow ban your engagement or growth, and no ads. Follow anyone for free and subscribe directly to your favorite creators for $4.99 a month. Plus, show some love by tipping on any post. Also, make a Fanbase page and monetize your content the same way. Finally, connect with your followers by posting the amazing content you already create. And now, get paid for it. It's time to energize and monetize, because everyone's a fan of something and everyone has a fan base.
Are you a forward-thinking entrepreneur or business owner? The world is changing faster than ever, and it's time to pivot and adapt to the future. Hello LLC is here to help you do just that. Hello stands for helping enterprises leverage leading-edge optimizations. Our innovative solutions can streamline operations, reduce overhead costs, and give you a competitive edge in a market projected to reach $5 trillion by 2030. By pivoting to the metaverse, businesses can tap into a rapidly growing market that is projected to be a significant part of daily life for 25% of Americans by 2026. As a full digital metaverse agency, the Hello LLC can help you create custom solutions to streamline operations, increase productivity, reduce costs, and drive brand recognition. Why should you pivot to the metaverse with the Hello LLC? By leveraging cutting-edge technology, you can provide immersive experiences for your customers, expand your global reach, and unlock new revenue streams. Contact us today to make the pivot.
The Black Business Expo is changing my life. This year, they are giving away laptops and even $5,000 in cash to students just like me. I'm Alexis, and I want to go to college to fulfill my dream of becoming an entrepreneur. Help the Black Business Expo going to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com and also becoming a vendor, a sponsor, or donating.
What if you could build your own city? A place where every child can find nurturing people to help them achieve their full potential. A place where every adult can access job training support. Where health education is abundant. Where social justice ruled the land. A place without limitations. Welcome. You have arrived at STEM City USA. It is what every city should be. A safe and trusted community where you find people and resources to help you become everything you are and beyond. STEM City is unlike anything you have ever experienced. It is a digital twin of the world around you, only better. STEM City is about energy and soul renewal. It is more than a digital world. You can almost feel the power of live cultural events, music, and theater. STEM City promises a better future for children with caring mentors and hands-on activities with dedicated tutors to support our youth. STEM City is your passport to a healthy lifestyle with weekly events addressing our community's many issues. STEM City is your financial well-being with helpful information on wealth management, career advancement, job training, and so much more. STEM City is the community you deserve. It is the city where your dreams can come true. STEM City USA, a place in the sky that is accessible to all who reach for the stars.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina.
Join Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world.
Artist to me is a creative expression of something from nothing. You know, it explodes onto the canvas, or it explodes on in my work. One of the things that I try to do more than anything is I try to just give the lines and the movements and emotions and expressions into what I do. Art really means to me a chance to express how I feel deep down inside. Most of my art begins as a thought, that I might have, you know, whether it's sports, whether it's history, whether it's a woman or a man. It pretty much starts as an idea of thought before I get into the actual image of what I'm going to draw. I do a lot of historical pieces. I was a history minor in college, and I love to do history pieces. And a lot of times I'm thinking about history, and then I try to make that history impact you as you look at it. That's one of the reasons I do pictures so large. People ask me, why do I do the pictures so big? And I tell them, I want the piece to impact them as they're looking at it, to kind of dominate them, dominate their space. And most of my pieces I try to do off page. I don't try to do anything that's going to be in those four corners or in a square. And I want your imagination to be a part of the piece that you're looking at. The way I feel when I'm drawing, when I'm creating something, is I feel free. I feel like there is an anticipation of something that's going to come. I try not to draw first. I try to draw second. And what I mean by that is I try to allow myself to kind of get into the piece and just relax. Sometimes I miss time. I'll draw 2-3 hours, sometimes 4 hours. And while I'm drawing, it's just a free. I just feel free. I mean, I feel like time stands still. That's what it's all about in terms of the lines and the colors of my work, is to get an expression, to go deeper and past just what you see on the surface, but to go in and try to find an expression that everybody gets a different taste of what that expression is, whether it's anger or whether it's being happy or whether it's being, kind of calm or nonchalant. That expression that people take away from the piece is the most important part of what I do as an artist. Bold is the size of my pieces, where I try to do the piece larger than life, to kind of push forward toward you. And that's what the boldness is all about. It's not so much about the lines, it's about the size. The Face of Change art show is inspired by my mother, but more importantly, it's a historical moment in time as the pieces depict different emotions and expressions of Barack Obama. The 44th president is indicative of the 44 pieces of art that I have done in this particular collection. When you begin to think about expressions and portraits, this is a portrait gallery of expressions of what transpired as Barack Obama ran for office. Some of the pictures are abstract and some are expressionistic. And I combine both of those forms of art to create this collection of art pieces. overcomer, brilliant, ambitious, motivated, awesome, Obama.
Hello, I am Dr. Eric Kelly III, the visionary strategist and founder of the Black Business Olympics. I invite you to showcase your Black-owned businesses on the Black Business Network global stage. The Black Business Olympics is a global Black Business Network platform that propels Black-owned businesses into the international spotlight. By showcasing your business on the Black Business Olympics platform, you can reach a worldwide audience of potential customers, partners, and investors. You can also establish yourself as a thought leader and expert in your field, attract lucrative partnerships, and more speaking engagements. In addition, the Black Business Olympics platform provides a valuable opportunity to connect and collaborate with like-minded entrepreneurs and business professionals from around the world. This can lead to new business opportunities, ideas, and relationships. Finally, by sharing your story and expertise on the Black Business Olympics platform, you can inspire and empower others. This is a powerful way to make a positive impact on the world and leave a lasting legacy. If you are a Black-owned business owner, I encourage you to seize the opportunity to showcase your business on the Black Business Olympics platform. It is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to make an indelible mark on the world. Be one of the 1,000 visionary entrepreneurs who are changing students' lives, shaping industries, and leaving an unforgettable legacy for their families. Unleash your voice on our global stage and watch your business thrive. Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Yes, the entire world. Just give me a call today at 919-308-9090.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
Good evening, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Grant McGaugh, CEO of 5-Star BDM, and I am your business moderator for this evening as we close out September 2023 on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Introducing the esteemed Dr. Eric Kelly III, a man of myriad talents and accomplishments, holding a doctorate in humanitarianism. Dr. Kelly is a revered artist, innovative scientist, visionary entrepreneur, and a dedicated community activist. As the proactive CEO of Black Business Expo USA and the founder of the Black Business Olympics, he's established one of the most extensive global showcases in the history of Black business. Dr. Kelly's commitment to servant leadership has empowered numerous businesses, offering transformative strategies to achieve international acclaim. His groundbreaking platform reaches over 100 million viewers globally, connecting Black businesses to invaluable resources and opportunities. Join us in welcoming a world-class innovator whose unwavering pursuit of excellence and profound influence reverberates around the world. Welcome, Dr. Eric Kelly III.
Yes, indeed, Grant McGall from Omaha. Thank you so very much for that. As we want to say to you, thank you. It's the tireless work that you've done over the last 3 years with the Black Business Olympics. And I think it's only fitting that you get a chance to be the guy sitting in the chair saying the great things that you said this evening, not just about me, because it's really not a testament on me. It's a testament on the movement, the Black Business Olympic movement that we started back in 2020. And now look at us 4 years later, where we are really moving toward 365 days, a live network of Black people, Black businesses around the globe.
You are so correct. First of all, hats off. It takes a yeoman's effort to do what you do, to accumulate, to bring everyone together in a timely manner on a live network, month over month, year over year. You're constantly working with individuals behind the scenes, and if people would see the magic that you create and how you pull rabbits out of the hat to make this happen, it is inspiring. And I want all of us to take note and understand what it takes to be great. As someone told me, you cannot take the elevator to the top. You must take the stairs. And believe me, it seems like a longer way, but you get there, and you are getting there, Dr. Eric Kelly III.
Well, again, Grant, I want to thank you. As we say, genius is coming, and I'll see you on the other side. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. And I want to say that one more time. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Good evening, business owners. Good evening, entrepreneurs. Good evening, young people. When we began to think about what's going on in the globe, and I said in the globe, not on the globe, but in the globe, the mindset, what's actually going on with the world. We must look at how can we make an impact on the world every day. And so with that being said, I'd like to first of all begin, as I always begin, for those of you who've been on this journey, the Black Business Olympics, is I like to begin with thank yous. And many times when I start out the thank yous, many people say, you work so hard to thank everyone. Well, the reason that I thank everyone is because you can't take life for granted. You can't take a person for granted. You can't take the energy. You can't take the spirit. You can't take the opportunity and not say thank you. I am a servant leader, and I am here to serve. And serving means that you must serve when you're tired. You must serve when your energy is high. But most importantly, you must serve. I want to thank, first of all, my great great grandfather and my great grandmother. As many of you may know, listening to my story, I don't have a story of down in the dumps and I just rose to the top and I just did this and I did that and all of a sudden I was this great being. No,
My background comes from a great-great-grandfather who was a wealthy man who said, put the vision first and the money will come. Be relentless, be tireless, do research, but more importantly, understand what you're doing, because that understanding helps you to get to the end. I want to thank my great-grandmother, Esther Stansel, who in her coolness, in her moving around the house all the time with the greatest of ease and always with a soft tone and always saying to me, you know, you can do anything you want to do. And then I want to thank my grandmother who raised me as my mother, who was living in Washington, D.C. at the time. My grandmother, she raised me. And one of the things that she said is, just as my grandmother, you can be anything that you want to be, but you got to believe and know your why. And, you know, those are things that people call them nuggets. I don't call them nuggets. I call them life-changing statements. Because without those statements, I would not be the guy I'm here today. My great-great-grandfather who took the time out to ask me to pursue being a lawyer when I was 7 years old. And I looked him in his face because my grandmother said I could be anything I wanted to be, and said I wanted to be an artist. And he said, as for those who knew Papa Stansel, he said it real easy. He said, if you want to be an artist, where is your work? And I went to the other side of the bed. I was living in his house. And I went to the other side of the bed and I pulled out my drawings. And he said to me, it looks like you do want to be an artist, but do you know what an artist is? And I'm really confused, did not know. A month later, he walked into my bedroom. He said, okay, today we're going to museums because we're going to start a museum and we're going to call it the Eric Kelly III Museum. And today you can Google it. You can go online. You can go to the erickellymuseum.org and you can see my work. And it all started way back when I was 7 years old. And the work that I have, you know, one of the things my great-grandfather said is, you know, only sell your work to collectors. Don't sell your work and don't give it away to people. And I said, Papa, why collectors? And he said, because they would keep it, they will know where it is, and they would cherish it. And so that's what I do each and every day. I only sell to collectors. Now, thank you begins at home. And I want to thank my mother, Frances Cagle. I want to thank her for the everyday opportunity to talk to her about the Black Business Olympics, and more importantly, my life, where I'm going to go, what do I see, what is it that makes me happy. I want to thank my mother for that. I want to thank the president of the Black Business Expo. I want to thank Angel Green, our president, doing awesome and great things. I want to thank Esther Sherrill, the cook, all week long as she cooks for us. I want to thank Frida Williams, that's her daughter comes in and cleans. You know, I want to thank, you know, Al Cagle, my brother, who continuously has conversations with me about a better way to do it. You know, when you start looking at the inner workings, and I call them the ring, you want to thank Brina Morris. Yes, want to thank Bree for all the great things she's done over the course of the years. And I continue to say she's a joy to work with. And oh my goodness, she does awesome work. We call her Superwoman. Go online, find Superwoman, and do some work with her. And of course, I want to thank Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis. Yes, I call her the General. You know, she is one of those women who really listens and watches what you're doing, and then she executes whatever you are doing. Want to thank her for all the tireless work that she's done on this project, and more importantly, want to thank her for being my sister. Want to thank Madeline. Want to thank her each and every day. And as we say when we get on the phone, hello, genius. You are truly a genius. Want to thank Kim McLean. You know, Kim McLean, the only young lady that I would say when we started this bold mission this bold culture, when we started this bold movement, she was the only one who said it could work. Because I remember when we did it in 2020, I talked to all of my friends and they said it's not going to work. You can't do it. People are not going to come. And so I said to all of them, you don't understand what an operating system is. You don't understand what a vision is. You do not understand what's on my mind. And so with that being said, I said to most of them, how can you tell me something's not going to work that's never been tried? And I want you to think about it today as you think about your business and your ideas. How many times people tell you no and tell you that your dream and your vision is not going to work and it's never been tried. And so when we did the first one, we did 7 days. As I said to my mother, I said, look, Ma, I want to do something like the Olympics where we do 7 days and we set it up like a business plan. And we set those 7 days of where Monday would be inspiration, encouragement, and of course, education. The second day will be advertising, public relations, marketing, merchandising. The next day will be 64 ways to do your business on the internet. And then the fourth day would be diversity, equity, inclusion, and access. The fifth day, Generation X versus Generation Z. How do we bridge the cultural and generational divide? And then, of course, Saturday, Black business and the culture. And today, Black business and the future. And these 7 days have just passed. And if you haven't had an opportunity to listen to all the great people who came before you and said to you, this is my stuff, I want you to listen to it. This is how I did it. As I said before, the average age in the world is 29 years old. In Africa, it's 14. In Europe, it's 27. In Brazil, it's 25. Think about that for a moment. If you're still doing business with 40 and 50-year-olds in 10 years from now, your business is going to be obsolete. These are not something that we're just putting on the table. These are real live things that are going to happen. So before I get into my spiel and before I get into my talking, I want to talk a little bit about the billionaire mindset, the universal mindset, the billionaire mindset, the universal mindset. What does it mean? Both of them mean something. We're going to have that conversation. But before we have that conversation, what I would like to begin is to kind of go back to Monday. Go back to Monday when we all began, you know. So our moderator was Barbara A. Smith. Barbara A. Smith of Speak Coach Train. Barbara A. Smith of BH and Associates. You know, if you want to understand how to speak, if you want to learn how to get the information out, as she says, people listen to you instead of being repelled from you. Barbara H. Smith is that lady. She was our moderator opening up. Our first speaker was Dominique Milton. And Dominique Milton of the Carolina, Virginia Minority Conference, Supply Development Conference, was our second speaker. And of course, after she spoke on Monday, we had a young lady by the name of Dr. Anne Marie Kappa, Alpha Consulting and Coaching, LLC. And of course, we had a young man by the name of David Jones of the Hello LLC, who did a fireside chat with her. Then, of course, after those two, we had Dr. Sheila Smith, Lifestyle Mastery. Now, when you think about lifestyle mastery, what do you really think? How to master your life. And then we had Coach Kim, Coach Kimberly Williams, you know, emotional intelligence. And of course, after her, we had Alan Thornton. Alan Thornton talked about, you know, the 40 Acres Conference and his resilience to be the man that he is today. Melanie Perry, the zillionaire, as she gave everybody information about being a zillionaire. Jerry Smith, who talked about being at the radio station and then starting internet radio station. Of course, we had Jawan Williams. Yes, she was a masterful speaker. And the financial literacy was Melanie Warren. And once you think about what Monday we talked about, you have to understand we were talking about education, empowerment, and encouragement. And then we had Angela Baptiste. Angela Baptiste came to us and she really talked to us about inspiration. And Bakeka Blakemore and Pamela McKinney, who talked about business concepts. You know, that's what Monday was all about. And then, of course, as Monday went on, we had to go to Tuesday. And Tuesday was all about advertising, public relations, marketing, merchandising. And as we talked about that, we had the first guy by the Demetrius Brown of FUBU Radio, who came to us and he talked to us about, dynamic communications. And when you begin to talk about dynamic communications, you got to begin to talk about what that means. And then we had Will Baptiste, Will to Rise, followed by Marketing Collaboration by Renata Brown. And then Tandra Price. And I want to take a moment and say to Tandra Price, she is tireless. She has been on the platform all week. She came in and she spoke on networking and how to network and how to market. She did that all week long. And she spoke this evening, as a matter of fact. Then Philomena Monaco, who was an outstanding speaker on the platform. Then, of course, we had the one, the only, out of Houston, Texas, the Hello LLC. And that was David Jones, who talked at 1 o'clock. And after which we had another fireside chat with Andre Ward, who is a part of the Global Board of Directors organization, as they're looking for Americans to be on the boards of directors in Africa. So make sure you go to www.globalboardofdirectors.com. And I know if I start doing one website, I'm probably gonna have to do everybody. And then after that, we had Dr. Tabitha Russell, collaboration over competition. Now, that seemed to be a theme all week long, collaboration over competition. Think about that for a minute, because collaboration over competition means that you can create something that's going to be bigger than you. It's more powerful than you. And then, of course, our young man who brought me on this evening by the name of Grant McGaw of 5-Star BDM. And our moderator was Maroc Hicks. Maroc Hicks did an outstanding job. And I want to put her on the list of tireless workers also, as she made sure that we had speakers from across the globe. And then we had Dr., and I always get his name wrong, Massey J. Smith, with a fireside chat with David Jones also. And then Tamika Franklin, precision and franchise. And then, there's this group with Fave Unite TV, Bakeka Blakemore out of Kansas City, who did an outstanding job. Now, when I said on Monday, we talked about certain things, and on Tuesday, we talked about certain things. We talked about on both of those days, one, we talked about education, empowerment, and encouragement. Tuesday, we talked about PR, branding, advertising, marketing, sales, and merchandising. And then we moved into Wednesday. And when we moved into Wednesday, we began to talk about what I am going to say is business and social media. How to do your business on social media. And we had our moderator was Crystal Gomez, who did an outstanding job. Our first speaker was Jocelyn Glover Ellison, and she talked about broken but not shattered. That was powerful. Then we had Sydney Warrensbury, who did a master class on business on the internet. After Sydney Warrensbury, we had Dr. Barbara Wright, certified dream builder, who came in and talked about grants and how you can get grants and how you can use social media to do grants, how you can use AI to create a future for you and your business. And then we had PK McLemore, who talked And he did another master class about business and about life. And these were the kinds of things that we had going on Wednesday. And then, of course, we had Sharon Thicklin. And Sharon Thicklin was the Black Street Nations. And she talked about the new directory that she's doing on the internet and how you can take advantage of that as you, as a business owner, move forward. Then, of course, we had Andrea Adams, the Adronoma Learning Institute. Great lady, great speaker. And followed by Travis Michael. And following that, we had a young man who talked about automation. Fireside chat with of course, Mr. Jones, and that was David Jones, was Dwayne Golden. Great conversation about automating your business. Think about automating your business. Then, of course, Andrea Young was followed that, and of course, talked about better me and trust on social media. Yes, trust on social media. Then, of course, we had Javon Martin, iDream Media Enterprise, who talked about podcasting, TikTok, amplifying your business. And we ended that Wednesday with Reverend Dwayne Quamina, I Have a Dream Home, who talked about looking at how you can participate in a nonprofit that can put you in a position of a new home. That's what happened on Wednesday, and Wednesday was just great. And as I continue to say thank you, want to thank Andre Adams for being our moderator that morning. And Dominique Milton came back again, the Carolinas Virginia Minority Development Council. By the way, one of our sponsors came back again and had another fireside chat, which was, oh my goodness, another, what as we say, as the old people say, another barn burner. And after that, we had Sandra Wall Williams. And Sandra Wall Williams, who talked about success strategies for women leaders, followed by the Mastering the Art of Communications by Tandra Price. Our moderator on Friday was Shelley Jeffcoat. And we'll continue to talk about our moderators because they really made it happen. And then we had Michelle Boone Thornton, and Helen Hicks was the moderator. Because we have 3 moderators each day, and Helen Hicks came in and she was the moderator then. Then we had Ida Marie Briggs and Tanya T. West to talk about diversity, equity, and inclusion. Followed by, again, Tabitha Russell, who showed up and showed out and talked about, again, collaboration. Followed by Damon House. Want to thank him. And this is all I do each Sunday, because we've gone over all of the great speakers, but I want to thank them individually, the ones that I can remember. And if I don't say your name or don't remember you, hold it to my head, not to my heart, because I love each and every one of you. Gene Baker was our evening moderator. And we had Maurice Thompson, Finding My Identity. Ooh, that was powerful. Do you know your identity? Followed by Dr. LaTanya L. Small. And she talked about making business moves. Are you making business moves, or are you just sitting in the chair looking in the air? And she was followed by the one and only, the good Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, the Executive Women Success Institute. And she talked about success mindset. Success mindset. And when you begin to talk about success, you have to start with Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis. And on Friday, as I said, was the day for the Generation X versus Generation Z. We started out with Shelley Jeffcoat, who not only was she our moderator, she did the first installment to set the stage and set the day for an incredible day. She set the stage for an incredible day, followed by Wade Randolph. And Wade Randolph talked about being a leader, what leadership was all about. And after that, we had Dr. Barbara Wright, who, as I said before, she came, she talked about grants and how to get them on the internet. And then she got detailed and started talking about how to write grants. She is the $1 million grant writer. And oh, she gave so much information. Not only was the audience greatly appreciative, but Sidney Warrensby, her moderator or our moderator, he truly enjoyed that conversation. And as we moved from there, we had Nathaniel Maffa, all the way from Nairobi, Kenya, who talked, Zambia, Africa. Don't let me get it twisted because I'm sure I'm going to hear it from you, who talked about his upcoming conference. And then we had Merlin Clark. And I want to take a moment and talk about Merlin Clark, who was a moderator also, who moderated today. We asked her, as we watched her do the great things that she was doing and listening to her talking about Generation X and Generation Z and how those two, are. And when you begin to sit back and understand how they are, then you have to understand how to deal with them and how to work with them. And Merlin Clark really talked about it. And even while she's a caregiver to her beautiful mother, she still stopped by and shared some of her greatness with what we was doing all week long. I eternally want to say to her, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then Krista Gomez followed her up. And following Krista Gomez, we had a fireside chat with Dr. Alexis Weeks with Grant McGaw. They talked about the theory of reciprocity. And more importantly, they talked about cybersecurity. Do you leave your computer on all night long? If you do, maybe somebody's watching. And very insightful conversation. And then, of course, after that, we had Ali Noel. And she talked about social and how to build a brand presence. Think about it for a moment. Do you know how to build a brand presence? And it was a fireside chat with Maroc Hicks, an outstanding conversation, which was followed up by from reality to virtual, digitizing your business. David Jones took the time out to tell you to your face and to many of you in your ear, you must digitize your business. The metaverse is not something that we're guessing. The metaverse not only is here, it's wide. There are many metaverse worlds. Do you have your own metaverse world? Yes, even though we were streamed into STEM City USA and we were streamed to David Jones's metaverse, we also were streamed to other metaverses around the globe. Do you know what the metaverse is? If not, let's find out. We as a group cannot still sit around and wait to become consumers, buying and selling on the metaverse. We must become inventors. We must become owners to our destiny, owner to where we're going. That's what we must begin to do. And as I continue to move to Saturday, Grant McGaw was our moderator. And of course, Genesis, when Genesis came, it was like a beginning. Genesis Kemp at 8 o'clock in the morning on our Saturday. And Saturday was Black Business and the Culture. And Black Business and the Culture means we cover everything in the culture. Many people follow the culture. We are the culture. And so Black Business and the Culture was very, very key on Saturday. And followed by Genesis was Dr. Sylvester Raymond. And he talked about marketing. And then Cleo Mitchell, Set Yourself Free in the Culture. And Nurse Blue, who talked about the mind, who talked about the soul, who talked about very intricate parts of what we should do with trauma. Nurse Blue did an outstanding job. Followed by Gary Thompson of Pitch Deck 101. And he talked about sales communication. And sales communication is definitely key. And then Vision Afrique came in and with the Duchess Winfrey. Yes, indeed. We had people all over the globe to come. And if you haven't had an opportunity to speak on this platform, think about that. We had Mark Neely to come in on yesterday, and he is a voiceover artist, and he continues to say that you can still do business with your voice. So if you have a voice, reach out to Mark. And then we had Jacqueline Lulu Brown, who talked about the revolution of Ascension Academy. Along with, we had Tyrone Poole, who just was inducted into the College Hall of Fame, followed by Morris the Connector out of London. And Morris really got us going. And then, of course, we had Kendrick Avent, who talked about mindset. And followed by Homelessness to Greatness by Mr. Goins of the Goins Group. And you know, when you begin to talk about this young man talked about how he started. When we hear started from the bottom and go to the top, which is something I know nothing about, which is a statement I really don't like, but that is not everybody's story, but it was his story. And he started from homelessness and he moved to greatness. And today, Black business and the future. And we had Pastor Bishop Daryl Anderson of the Durham Anderson Ministry to come on and talk about Black business and the church, how they work together, what they do together, how they have been torn apart so that you don't do business with people that you go to church with while everybody else is doing business. I talk about that $11 trillion in our community, that 6 hours that money moves around in our community only, which means other communities, what they do, the Hispanic community, months at a time, the Jewish community, months at a time, but us only 6 hours. I submit we get up, we wake up on that Friday morning after we get that check, or that Saturday morning after we get that check, and we go and spend it. We must begin to change that. That is very critical as I think about the Black Business Olympics and what we're doing. Our second speaker was Virgil Thornton, and he talked about sales this morning on a real deep level, followed by Eddie Blacknell, who talked of Jump Out International. And Jump Out International was really a definitely one of those speeches that we really enjoyed. And then we had Crystal Gunn, United Community Solutions. And Crystal Gunn really talked about what you need to do with your business before you do anything with your business. Is your paperwork in space? Is your company name in space? Is your business in a space where all of your I's and your T's and your dots and everything's in place? And I mean, out of Detroit. And I'm going to tell you, for those of you who didn't get a chance to hear her, you must go back and listen to her. And then followed by Erica Jo Robinson. And she talked about beating cancer. And not only did she talk about beating cancer, she talked about going to China, going to Japan, just with the idea of a vision, truly a visionary strategist. And when we get to visionary strategists, we got to talk about the guy who ended the day, which was me. Yes, the visionary strategist himself, Dr. Eric Kelly III. One thing I want to say this evening, I want to thank each and every one of you. But before I get out of here, I want to just kind of touch on the universal, as I call the billionaire mindset. If you're in business and you're thinking about your business and you're one of these people out here saying, I got an idea, I want to tell you about an idea. There's a gray print, there's a red print, there's a blue print, green print, and a black print. Your gray print is your subconscious mind. If you got an idea, it goes into your subconscious mind. And the energy that you have is thrusted on that idea in your subconscious mind. Remember, your subconscious mind does not have a voice. Your subconscious mind does not have a filter. Your subconscious mind will look for what you're thinking about. You hear many people saying that you are what you think about all day long. That's your subconscious mind. But your red print is critical because your red print has a voice. I want you to hear me and I want you to think about this for a moment. Your red print is your conscious mind, and your conscious mind will sabotage what you're doing. Depending upon what the words and what the ring of people around you. If you want to know how much money you make, or you want to know how intelligent you are, if you want to know where you are on the planet right now, look at the ring of people that you associate with each and every day. And sometimes that ring of people can give you that negative energy. They say 9 negative thoughts come out of people's mouths before the first one. So if you got 10 people, and that's times 9, that's 90 negative thoughts trying to keep you in a position of sabotaging your dream, your goal, your idea. And so the red print is how you show up. Do you show up in excellence? Do you show up in caring? Do you show up in love? Do you show up in servitism? I show up in service. And then you have your blueprint. And this is the billionaire part of you, who you are. Your blueprint is your industry. I'm going to say that again. Your blueprint is the blueprint of your industry. If you're in business and you don't know 1, 2, or the 3 top companies in the world that's in your industry, then you don't know nothing. I'm going to say that again because many people get tired of me saying that. If you don't know the top 3 companies in your industry, who they are, how they do business, how they move in business, you don't know nothing. And many times people say, well, those companies will not give me their blueprint. That's because you don't know how to search for the blueprint. And so let me give you a little key to getting the blueprint of these companies. All you have to do is buy stock in their companies, and they will send you all the information, and you can look at the blueprint. You can create an operating system that can give you billions. Your green print, that green print is very, very, very critical because the green print will tell you how you make money on the blueprint. Many of us who are hustlepreneurs, who are entrepreneurs, who are not teampreneurs, who are what I call preneurs, and you can put a pin in that and figure out what I'm saying about you. Many people will say, well, I want to do it my way. Well, without education, without information, without commitment to the right way, you can spend 10 years doing it the wrong way. Why do it the wrong way when you can do it the right way with research, with information, and commitment to your industry? And then, of course, you have the black print. The green print is critical because the green print tells you in your industry what you utilize to earn some money. Now, the black print is wealth management, retirement, and exit strategy. If you're in business right now, you don't have an exit strategy, what you got? If you're in business right now and you don't have wealth management on your mind, what do you have? If you're in business and you don't have retirement, and I didn't say retirement to go lay on an island and count your riches. I said retirement so that you can look at something else that you might want to do with your life. Tonight, I want you to look at your dash. We are born. And when we're born on this planet, what nobody talks about is that we hit the lottery. Because out of that 10 million sperms and that one egg, we hit the lottery. We are born here. And then we get a dash. And that dash allows us to do things. And that dash can be a dash upward, downward, or sideways. And that sideways dash is following the follower. That upward dash is following what you want to do. What is your why? And that other dash that's going downward is the dash I call the dash of crashing, where you continue jumping on this and jumping on that and jumping on this and jumping on that, and all you're doing is crashing and burning because you do not know what your why is. So tonight, as I get ready to get out of here, I want you to think about those prints. But more importantly, I want you to think about what happened this week and why we did it. There are students out there who are committing suicide. There are students out there who are looking at basketball, football, track, and running and think that is the key. That's only 1% that can make or earn the money to be wealthy. What are the rest of them going to do? And so the Black Business Olympics is an apparatus for us to reach across the world to Black businesses and show our kids that they can too be business owners, millionaires, and billionaires to their future.
The applause is real. No, very, very good. And what you put together, especially when you're talking to different prints, so important to understand how things work from the idea all the way through to execution to the point where, and I love how you talked about the exit strategy. And when you understand how businesses really operate and how they get money and how they continue to thrive, you need to understand those things, how to get to a point of being a capital raise, how you get to mergers and acquisitions because other people want to collaborate with you. These are money moves. And then they always get to an exit strategy because at some point you do want to either cash in and do something different, another business, another venture, all these different things. That's the mindset, that billionaire mindset. And if you really follow how billionaires and millionaires move, you're going to start to see like, aha, it's not just that one trick pony kind of way to do things. It's a multiplicity, but you've got to get right coaching and understanding. And what you're doing with the Black Business Network, man, you give 7 days of free information, knowledge and wisdom of people that are doing things that you have to pay a lot of money for. If you really thought about it, how much money would you have to pay Dr. Kelly and his entire group of speakers, especially for the last 3 to 4 years?
Well, Grant, we got to get out of here. And me and you, we could talk to tomorrow. But yes, one thing that I do want to say is this. What did you do, people? We asked you to donate to our kids. We asked you to give laptop computers. Ask yourself, why didn't you do that? But more importantly, for those who did donate, thank you so very much. And with that being said, I got to say genius is common. I'll see everybody on the other side. The 23rd through the 29th of October is the next time that we're going to show up and show out. And for all the business owners, thank you so very much. And as we say, I am Black Business from the day that I wake to the day that I go to sleep. Thank you, Grant. And as I say, without love, there's no happiness. And without happiness, there's no peace of mind. Goodbye until the next time.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
Yes, indeed.